or wherever you listen.
Want the whole show? Just a single hour? Maybe the best moments? It's all there waiting for you.
Just open your favorite podcast app, search Jones and Keefe, and tap follow so you never miss a minute on demand and on your schedule. Brought to you by your New England Ford dealers, the official vehicle of that dirty water and the official vehicle of Major League Baseball. We'll get your game ready for the Red Sox and the Brewers pregame with the Wow Thing.
Wow Thing. We're just a few minutes away.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
A couple short minutes away from the Wow Thing.
And we're going to hang out with the Wow Thing for a little bit of pregame here.
Damn right.
So keep it locked in as he gets you game ready for the rubber game between the Red Sox and Brewers today at Fenway Park. You concerned at all about Chapman? Cora brushed it off there. Velocity was down last.
It was cold. It's cold today. It's going to be cold for a lot of these games earlier in the season. So I think he's a guy that we thought can't really improve on last year.
Correct.
Like not to be a downer here, Jones, but he was so good. Like I don't remember him giving up runs. Like he was a machine last season.
I think we were talking about this with Hart one day. It was the same analogy as Cal Raleigh. I'm like, Cal Raleigh may not hit 60 home runs again, but if he cuts it in half, he's still hitting like there's a lot of room for Chapman to still have a really good year and drop off.
Yeah.
So just know what we're saying. Not expecting as much out of him doesn't mean we're predicting him to be bad. I think it'd be really hard to replicate last year. I'm with you.
He had a 1.17 ERA for the season.
Keith, late in the year, you were begging for him to give up a run just to get it out of the way before the postseason.
Enough's enough. 85 strikeouts in 61 and a third innings a year ago. Was 7th in the Cy Young.
Yeah, he's incredible.
So he's going to be worse. And so there, I think, will be the occasional game where he might not be throwing the heater quite as hard. But I think he's going to be still effective. We put him on the tiers yesterday of not worried.
I'm not
either. Now, I don't think he's going to, right? There's a difference there. I don't think he's going to duplicate what he did last year, but I still think he's going to be one of the higher end closers in baseball. Like I expect him to be an all-star closer, but that doesn't mean that he goes wire to wire without like a blown save, which clearly, I mean, well, actually, it wasn't a blown save, but you know what I'm saying? Like he's going to give up some runs over the course of the year.
Yeah. Yesterday, Keith, you just mentioned the tiers. We had Chapman on the not worried tier. Cora sounds like he agrees, not worried. Velocity was down, cold weather, that's where he goes, fine. We had today's starter, Sonny Gray, on the fingers crossed tiered, along with a number of other players. Much better his last time out. He was really good his final start of spring. He was really bad in his first appearance in the, second game of the year out in Cincinnati. How do we feel about Sonny Gray today?
I kind of like Sonny Gray. You know, I thought he was...
you like him more than I do.
I think I must. Last time he was in the American League, he was really good. Got like Cy Young votes then. His last start at home against San Diego, he went 6, gave up 2 runs, didn't walk anybody. He has 1 walk all season. Not going to be a huge strikeout guy. But when you're looking for somebody, I think especially even after Garrett Crochet, where you're like, also don't need like a full bullpen game, right? Like I know his first start he only went 4. I think he's going to be more consistently 5-6 innings. Like 5-6 innings, kind of set your watch to it. Maybe he ends the year with like a 3.8 ERA, somewhere right around 4, maybe under 4. And for most teams, should be good enough to win. Like let's see if this offense can score enough runs for him. But no, I feel more confident in him right now after 2 turns through the rotation than anybody besides Crochet.
So I agree with that. Yeah. We said this earlier. We're like, do your confidence rankings.
Yeah.
I guess I'd have him higher than Connolly early. I'd have him higher than anybody not named.
Those guys are close,
Crochet.
but yeah, I would. Yeah,
but I don't feel super great about it, especially with the lineup that's out there again.
Tough lineup today. A lot of righty sticks.
Back in left field. Story is at DH, which means Monasterio, righty, is at short and batting second. I'm not in love with the lineup.
Monasterio and Durbin in the infield has got to be the weakest hitting infield of all time.
It's up there.
Yep.
And they need this one today to get their first series win of the year. Jones and Keefe wrapping it up here at Fenway. We're hanging out with the Wild Thing.
Wild Thing.
For Red Sox pregame. So stay tuned. We'll get you game ready. Red Sox and Brewers today on WEEI.
This broadcast is presented by Bet365, where winning is everything. Download the Bet365 app and lock in your picks before the game begins. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in select states.
This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Now, here's Joe Weil.
Another chance for a rubber match win at home. The Red Sox close out their homestand on another chilly day at Fenway Park, and today they close out their three-game set against the Milwaukee Brewers. From the Ford Clubhouse Fenway studio here at Fenway Park, I'm Joe Weil, a.k.a. The Wild Thing. Jones and Keefe hanging with. They'll be joining in a couple minutes, and this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. A guy named Sonny is on the mound for the Red Sox today, and at least it is that outside, although it feels like another gray day. 40-degree temps again here at America's most beloved ballpark. At least the vibes are up after a much-needed win last night. The Sox are now 3-8 on the season, tied for the fewest victories in baseball with the A's. But last night, the Red Sox pulled out a win when they needed it in the biggest way possible. And as we thought it would be, it was a pitcher's duel between Garrett Crochet and Jacob Mizrowski going into the bottom of the sixth inning. Then with one out, the Sox drew 3 straight walks to knock out the Brewers' young flamethrower out of the game. DL Hall comes in to face Trevor Story, who of course was bumped in the lineup down to the 5 spot a couple days ago. And here is the play of last night's game, brought to you by Nissan. Every Nissan is designed for people who refuse to settle for less. So take life by the wheel and drive it like you mean it. Visit nissanusa.com or your local dealer.
0-2 is ripped into left field. That's a hit. Coming home is Duran. Right behind him, Abreu. TS10. 2-run double. And the Red Sox lead it 2-0.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
A massive swing off the bat of TS10, knocks in 2, gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. They'd add on one more in the frame, and it turns out they need it. Garrett Crochet, he leaves the game in the 7th inning with bases loaded and 1 out. It was a 3-1 game at that point, and Zach Kelly was ultimately able to work out of a bases loaded 1-out jam and only allow one more run. Garrett Whitlock and Aroldis Chapman, they locked down the win with scoreless innings in the 8th and 9th respectively, and Boston takes Game 2 of this 3-game set against the Brew Crew, setting up today's rubber match. And today's first pitch is at 1:35, and today's pitching matchup is brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the best prices on tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Sonny Gray gets the ball opposite of a former Red Sox farmhand in Shane Drowan, who will be making his major league debut. Gray, he's coming off a win in the home opener last Friday. His ultimate line against the Padres, 2 runs on 4 hits and 6 innings of work. He did not walk a batter, and he struck out 3. And through 2 starts, his leading pitch right now in usage is his sinker and then his cutter, which is a little bit different than last year when he led with 4 seamers and sweepers. Drowan, meanwhile, a former 5th-round pick by the Sox in 2020 out of Florida State, and this will be his first stint in the major leagues. It obviously comes at a fitting venue since he was actually here at Fenway Park in January as part of Boston's rookie development program before the Red Sox traded him in February to the Brewers as part of that 6-player deal. So he gets the start here at Fenway Park in the rubber match of this 3-game set. And with that, we bring in Adam Jones and Rich Keefe here at the Ford Clubhouse Fenway studio. Guys, before we get into full baseball talk, favorite moon sighting this week? Artemis 2 or the one at Tropicana last night?
Tropicana. How do you do the one at Tropicana?
Oh, man.
That guy tried to make a play. Hey, who hasn't been there, right? You try to make a play and your pants fall off. So I would have to go with that guy.
That is the #1 moon sighting.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe of all time.
Of all time.
I know it's up there.
Yeah. No, I would agree. That moment cracked me up. And again, when you hear just a muted broadcast, you know everybody's in trouble. It's
the 3-2 pitch.
Guys, I mean, Orsillo and Remy, they keep those mics going.
Oh, yeah.
When they were yucking it up.
Good point.
But they were not able to do that yesterday. No, that's true. What can you say? What's the Brewers starter again today?
So Shane Drowan.
Not Drohan.
No, Drowan.
I was going Drohan.
Like, don't mess with the Drohan.
That's what I was.
Would have worked well,
100%
right?
It's Drowan?
It's Drowan, yeah.
That's
They
so
have it in
disappointing.
they have it in their game notes. They say it like Drowan, not Drohan. You guys can see it.
Drowan Atkinson.
There you go. We missed the game.
Yeah.
That's on us. That's on us.
Dang,
Hand up on that.
I don't read those.
I wanted to start just on the baseball side of things. Let's talk last night. Did that do anything for you guys in terms of change how you feel about this team's start? And, like, if they win today, does it change your perception of how things are going?
Yeah, you got to start somewhere, right? Yeah. So they're 2-8, it's the worst record in all of baseball, and it's Garrett Crochet on the mound. So you feel like if you give that opportunity up, it's going to take even longer to potentially dig yourself out of that hole. So it was just such a massive need for a win, and then going Crochet and then getting Whitlock and Chapman in there. Story comes up with a clutch hit. So you're grinding, you're going up against a really good starting pitcher on the other side. So like after today, they're still 3-8. They're still, they should be a lot better than they are, but it's a good place to start. Then they need to follow it up today, and hopefully Sonny Gray is ready for that.
Yes. Do I feel differently about them? No, but I do think they absolutely needed it, to state the obvious.
Yeah, you would have felt worse if they lost.
Yeah, a Crochet game and a Crochet game where if you were going to play it out and Zach Kelly doesn't protect the lead, you blow another lead. And it's another game where now it's not Crochet. You don't know what you're going to get out of Gray. You don't know what you're going to get out of Early. And unfortunately, I think you do know what you're going to get out of Bayo and Ronher Suarez. So now it's like this snowballing effect. They needed to get it. So better than nothing. I'm happy they got it, obviously. Winning today might change my outlook a little bit. Check that first box, your first series win. Brewers are a good team. And then I don't think the Cardinals are very good. Maybe you can build some momentum off of that. So a win today probably has me closer to hoping at least that they bottomed out and maybe believing that maybe they've turned a corner.
And with Sonny Gray on the mound, I think it's really interesting. I think a lot of people, when they acquired him, they thought, okay, he's good, but he's not a number 2 starter. And then you match up some of his numbers with a guy like Joe Ryan from last year. He actually bested him in a couple different categories. So I'm curious, and I was actually listening to you guys a little bit beforehand about Sonny Gray. Like, you guys both have differentiating opinions on how you feel about him, which I think is really interesting.
So I like him, and I thought him coming in now. You think maybe is he replacing Lucas Giolito, maybe, and who was good last year? Like Giolito was.
And he's still unsigned too.
He's still available, right? No, I know that's a strange one, but he was good a year ago, so it wasn't like an obvious like, oh, he's going to come in and be an upgrade. But I feel like he's been pretty consistent. He's obviously a veteran pitcher. This is year like 14 for Sonny Gray. But last year he had an ERA 4.28, not great. The year before though 3.84, and the last time he was in the American League it was sub 3, and he was an all-star. So knowing that Garrett Crochet is the horse and the guy that's going to go 200-plus innings and make hopefully 33 starts, how does it fill in after that? I think Sonny Gray, has a better chance of having a good season than Ranger Suarez, certainly with the start he has. Even Brian Bayo, who was good last year, but the previous 2 years before that was more of a mixed bag. I think, if anything, Sonny Gray is pretty consistent, and I think he is someone you can rely on.
So I guess my issue with Gray, and I agree, he's an upgrade on Giolito. I don't think he's Joe Ryan. I don't really care what the numbers say. I guess my issue is I don't think they needed both Gray and Suarez. Like, it felt like a little bit of overkill in the rotation. They also had Early and Tolley waiting. And so to me, I didn't feel like they needed to do that, and I just would have used my resources differently. You can throw Oviedo into that mix as well. I would have used my resources differently because I felt like they needed a bat. I felt like they overcompensated with an arm.
Which I'd agree with, too.
So, like, I just didn't think they needed both. So pick a guy in their 30s that you're going to bring in. Gray's late 30s. Suarez just turned 30. So, I would have just picked one of those guys. I didn't feel like they needed both. I feel a lot better after his last start than his first one. Let's see where it goes. But yeah, I don't hate Sonny Gray. I'm just not as high on Gray as Keith is. I do think he's an upgrade on Giolito.
Yeah, I think he is an upgrade over Giolito, which I think it's shocking Lucas Giolito's still out there for somebody to still sign.
Strange. He had a good year.
Well, it's the expected numbers weren't good, but like that's where it goes too far. And Garrett Crochet actually talked about this, I think, with Rob Bradford, just saying like it's completely ridiculous.
I bet it was definitely Bradford.
Yeah, it's always Brad. Yeah. When in doubt, always Brad.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited to see Sonny make his third start. And again, hopefully it's a good one here against the Brewers. We got Adam Jones, Rich Keefe with us, Red Sox pregame. The next thing I wanted to go to is this Wilson Contreras thing. There's still some simmering tensions. You saw when Connor Wong got hit yesterday, the shot of Wilson Contreras on the bench after getting, of course, hit on the first game of the series. Do you guys feel like there's something brewing here for this?
Yeah, I really thought last night. I thought it was like tune in, must see, must listen at 6:45 yesterday. I thought there was a chance Crochet drilled either the first guy or once he got 2 outs, drilled the third guy. I was like, let's defend your teammate. Let's get after it. They don't do that, which is fine because Crochet ended up just shutting the team down.
And they needed the innings so badly.
They also needed that. So I understand the argument against it, but I was also really looking forward to seeing how the Miz pitched Contreras. Is he going to stay away from him? Is he going to just hit him again, or is he going to go inside? So I thought there was good buzz about it yesterday. I think it's died down a little bit here today, but Contreras is still in the lineup. So if a ball gets away from the Drohan, then like who knows how Contreras handles it. So he knows he's been hit 24 times by the Brewers. He had that number ready to go.
Yesterday, I thought something was percolating. Today, I don't feel that way. And I'm not ruling out that it could happen and it could emerge. I don't have that feeling today. Whereas, like, Joe, we're on the Red Sox network now, but last night, I found myself gravitating more to the Red Sox game, even than the Bruins and Celtics, who had big games. I felt myself gravitating to it in part because of the pitching matchup and in part because I wasn't sure if that had died and completely gone away. I don't feel it as much today, but like with Wilson Contreras, I agree. The man's a wild card. You can't totally rule anything out. And yeah, maybe it gets away from the Drohan a little bit and he gets a little wild. The next thing you know,
he
the
promised
Red Sox
to take somebody out.
To go. I
he
feel
said if somebody hits him again, he's going to take someone out.
It was very. He literally said those words.
Yeah, over and over. Yeah, like it wasn't just like he said it one time in that interview. He said it over and over and over and over again. So
prove it.
I don't feel like the Red Sox need it as much today as I thought they might have needed it yesterday, and so I feel like we missed the window a little bit in my estimation. But I'd love to see it.
Final thing before I let you guys go, I got a kick out of hearing Alex Cora on WEI Afternoons talk about the hit celebration, which we obviously could figure out what they're
had a good idea what they were doing.
Exactly. Yeah. But he explained actually what it was. He alluded to this famous TikTok.
I've now seen it.
Did you know that's what it was?
No.
I had no idea.
No.
I don't think anybody did.
I knew what they were doing.
No. Oh, I knew we were hip thrusting.
I took health class in 7th grade. I knew exactly what they were doing.
I have a son. I knew what they were doing. I didn't know.
I didn't know what the origin story was. Yeah. And then when I heard Cora mention that, and then somebody was quick to post it on Twitter yesterday. So it's an old Roman Anthony TikTok video.
I had no idea.
Yeah, pretty funny.
It's just pretty funny. Again, now we all know.
Well,
I feel like some players embrace it, other players kind of shy away from it.
It explained, though, because remember yesterday we were asking, was Caleb Durbin shushing the crowd when he got on second base? You didn't think he was. No, I wasn't as sure. That was part of the TikTok video, too.
Yeah.
Like the little finger to the lip shushing.
Pretty good.
Was part of the Roman Anthony video. So it explained.
That's the PG part of that video. Yeah. And there's more of an NC-17 that Marcel Meyer does.
But no, that's funny.
Uh-huh.
And, hopefully they don't start mocking his arm anytime soon.
No, please no.
But, with the TikTok videos, if it's okay that he can laugh at himself a little bit, I think that's a good quality.
New idea for the next Roman Anthony bobblehead night.
Yeah.
A little hip thrust.
I like it.
A little hip thrust night.
By that.
Exactly. And another example that everything lives on the internet, too. It was Pat Brown from Play Testing. He's the one that clipped it and kind of put it all together. So shout out to Pat on that one. Guys, great to be with you as always.
Thank you, sir.
2.5 man part 2.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys. You can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEEI, brought to you by Subaru of New England. Let love bloom in a 2026 Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. And coming up in roughly 10 minutes, Will Fleming sits down with Red Sox manager Alex Cora. And that conversation is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers, Ford, the official vehicle of that dirty water, the official truck of Major League Baseball. But coming up next, we're going to hear from Justin Slayton as part of Rob Bradford's 2-Minute Grill. Justin Slayton was just placed on the IL. We'll hear from him about that. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. My grandfather taught me to always care for people and fight for what's right. At Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, that's exactly what we do. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. We care, we fight to win, and we don't get paid unless you do. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
7 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Baseball is back in Boston, and so is the Shaw's and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. This year, entering is easier than ever. You just redeem your grocery reward points in the Shaw's or Star Market 4U app for your chance to win free groceries for a year and other amazing prize experiences. Want to earn points faster? Clip the 4X coupon in your 4U app and stock up on your favorites from Coca-Cola, Monster, Hood, and KM. The more points you redeem, the more chances you get to win. See official rules at shaws.com or starmarket.com/Grand Slam.
You're listening to the Shaw's and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
It's the series finale at Fenway Park today between the Red Sox and the Brewers. The Sox not only looking for their first series win of the season, but also their first time in which they have strung together wins in back-to-back games. Joe Weil with you. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. And some tough news on the injury front for the Red Sox. They announced today that Justin Slayton is now on the 15-day injured list. Tyler Samaniego will take his spot now on the roster. He was just called up from AAA Worcester, so when he pitches, he will be making his major league debut. But for Slayton, a guy that has been a key part of this bullpen now for the last 3 seasons, now on the IL with a right oblique strain. And he had a chance to talk earlier today, and he is going to be featured here on the Baseball Isn't Boring 2-Minute Grill with Rob Bradford, presented by McFarland Energy, the region's most dependable provider of home heating oil, including BioHeat, as well as expert HVAC services at McFarlandEnergy.com. And here is Justin Slayton with Rob and the rest of the media.
But maybe this wrap up was the history behind it.
Just the other day, second game when I pitched, the back-to-back days, just like that night and back at home, just kind of like felt tight. Woke up the next day feeling a little bit tight. Didn't think like a ton of it until the next day started playing catch, and it was like, all right, maybe this is like a little bit more than just being tight. Just kind of attributed it to being like, well, through back-to-back days, it's like freezing cold. Like maybe we just got to get like warmed up. And then yesterday I was just kind of like moving around doing some stuff in the weight room. Kind of felt like I started getting like a little bit of like a side like kind of cramp deal, and so we just decided to kind of just like take it easy, just press the reset button and just get feeling right. It's, early in the season, so yeah.
You've had the frustration of being on the IL trying to work back from injury. What's the conversations been like around this? Is it, you think, just take the 15 days and be right back?
Yeah. I mean, it sucks. Like, obviously, not something like I'm happy about. Obviously, I hate having these conversations with you guys. Obviously, nothing against y'all, but like, it sucks. Like, I want to be healthy. I want to help contribute. I think it's the conversation right now is like, hey, I don't think it's like anything serious, but it's early in the season. Too early to like be pushing through something. Obviously, don't want it to develop into something major, and don't want to speak too soon because I said last year we didn't think it was anything major, and it ended up being like 90 days. So I don't want to jinx it, but we're pretty confident that just taking the time right now is like the smart thing, and we'll get back when we get back, and hopefully like pretty soon.
You gonna get any imaging done on it, or is there any imaging scheduled or anything?
No imaging scheduled as of right now. I think the play right now is just take care of it here, and just honestly, like the crappy part about it is there's not like a lot that I can do to like see the progress in the day. It's just I have to like wake up and be like, okay, it's feeling better today, or it's not feeling better today. So right now, no imaging schedule. I don't think it's anything like I said, like nothing super serious. It's more like cautionary, like let's just take the time, try not to push it, and get healthy. Still got a long season.
How hard is it to be smart and patient, being the competitor that you are, but also maybe learning from the past? Does that help?
Yeah, that helps. Like one of the the main things that we've talked about is just like being honest, trying not to turn something like small into something bigger by pushing, especially like I keep saying, like this early in the season. But it sucks. I mean, like again, this is the third year that I've had to miss time. I promise you, like no one's more upset or feels worse about that than me. It's part of our job is to be healthy for 162, and for the third year in a row to be going down, and it just sucks. Like mentally it sucks, physically it sucks. I'm beating myself up pretty bad about it right now, so yeah, it sucks.
Hoping for a smooth recovery for Justin Slayton. You just heard from him right there. He's on the 15-day injured list now with a right oblique strain. And again, it's Tyler Samaniego who takes over his spot, a left-handed reliever who the Red Sox acquired in a trade with the Pirates in the offseason. Coming up next, Will Fleming sits down with Red Sox manager Alex Cora, and that is presented by your New England Ford dealers as we get you ready for Red Sox versus Brewers. Final game of the 3-game set, the rubber match here from Fenway. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Spring is the season to find stuff. We're not going there. We're going here at findmassmoney.gov to see if you have money coming to you that you may not even know about. From a forgotten savings account, uncashed payroll check, refund check. It might have never gotten to you. You know, it's estimated that 1 out of every 10 people have unclaimed property. See if your name's on the list. Go to findmassmoney.gov. In the spring season of trying to find things, let's see if you got some money coming to you at findmassmoney.gov.
Sox fans, Boston's homegrown Tasty Burger is back inside Fenway Park. That's right, Boston Bread Tasty Burger returns as the official burger of the Red Sox. Head to a Tasty Burger stand inside Fenway Park to grab one of their fresh, cooked-to-order burgers. Or pull up a stool and watch the Sox game from one of Tasty Burger's lively bars. Now open 1 block from Fenway Park as well as in Back Bay, Harvard Square, and Central Square, Cambridge. Pair a Tasty Burger with a hand-spun milkshake or ice-cold beer. Tasty Burger, the official burger of the Boston Red Sox.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturrow Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter? Right? And the best part? They accept Discover. Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
There's a difference between liking a house and actually getting it. Redfin is built to make up that difference and close the gap between finding and owning the home for you. Redfin agents close twice as many deals as other agents, so when you find a home you love, you're not a step behind when it's time to make an offer. That means less watching great homes disappear and more focus on the ones you'll actually move into and call home. Redfin helps turn saved listings into real addresses. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/protect. Ethos.com/protect. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is Alex Cora. You are listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
And this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Sun is shining on the diamond here at Fenway Park. Of course, it's another chilly day, 40-degree temperatures, but the Sox go for their first series victory of the season against the Brewers. These teams have opposite records. Milwaukee 8-3, tied atop the NL Central with Cincinnati, and then the Red Sox are 3-8 right now in last place in the American League East, 5.5 games back of the Yankees. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
And as you know, before every game, we interview Red Sox manager Alex Cora. And Alex Cora on WEEI is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Ford, the official vehicle of that dirty water and the official vehicle of Major League Baseball. And here is Alex Cora with our very own Will Fleming.
A frigid day at Fenway, finale with the Brewers, looking for the first series win of the year with the manager. Warmer in your office, Alex. We appreciate that. Needed yesterday, and it was a win that had a lot of the things that I think you probably felt would define this team coming out of the season. You had to feel really good that you closed the door.
Yeah, I mean, when you're up 3-0, we got to win those games, and we've been in that position the last 3 games, which is a positive. The negative, we lost 2 of them. So we talk about pitching and defense and run prevention. 3 or 4 runs in the middle of the game, having that lead, we have to finish them, and we did yesterday.
Crochet really embraces the role of stopper and all the things that he does. Can you tell us about the thought process? I mean, obviously he's your ace. It's an enormous game for your club. Is there something about keeping Yelich and Terang out of the game as long as you can?
No, it was the situation in the bullpen. We knew we were short, we don't have to share that information with the opposition, whatever, we manage the game accordingly and whatever we have planned before the game, and we were comfortable with him going 100, 105 pitches. But then, we had to extend him because we were short yesterday because of the Slayton injury.
So he goes on the IL, you just said, and he said he thinks it's just, early season soreness. You think it might not be a big deal?
Hopefully. We've been through this road before, right? And, sometimes the last 2 years, it felt like it was going to be something minor, and then he lost a big chunk of the season. So hopefully we got it early enough that it's only 15 days, but, he has to put the work, the trainers, they're on top of it. And like I said, hopefully sooner rather than later.
And Kelly's had a couple good ones. Is that going to be part of his routine now to sort of kind of take some of those higher leverage innings?
Yeah, him-wise, the lefties, we'll mix and match. Maybe we'll see Whitlock in the 7th against a pocket of righties or the 2, 3, 4 of the opposition. So, we are in a good place with all the lefties now. All of a sudden, we got some guys over there that can do the job. Tyler's here. Danny has done a good job. Moran has been outstanding. And obviously, we got Chapman.
Samaniego, I thought he was really impressive in spring training. What did you make of him?
He was good. A little banged up early in spring, so he wasn't able to go out there and perform every 3 or 4 days, but the way he ended up camp was impressive. And we talked to him when we sent him down, just be ready because you never know. And as you can see, the mixing and matching is very important. I know we got 3 lefties on the rotation, but then you play 10 games and you're like, you know what? Maybe another lefty can help us. And, this the decision wasn't based on we needed the lefty. It was based on Slayton, right? And we had other options, but I feel like playing these guys today, St. Louis next, Minnesota, they mix and match. Detroit, they do the same thing. And New York, they got a bunch of lefties. It's important to add another one.
And you put all the righties basically in there today. IKF and Monasterio get the start. Roman's back in left field. How about Trevor yesterday? I mean, obviously the big swing into left, that looked like a weight was lifted from him. But then I thought the biggest play of the game was the pick he made at shortstop. Not easy at all. Do you think one leads to the other, sort of confidence at the plate, settles him defensively too?
I think one bloop leads to everything, you know. And the night before, he stays inside the ball, doesn't hit it hard, goes the other way. And then from there, everything opens up. And the at-bats have been better. Defensively, you know, he is who he is. And he goes through stretches that, you know, the throwing becomes an issue, you know, because of his footwork early on. But he's moving well, you know, and yesterday that was a tough one. A lot of tricky hops off the bats the last 2 days, probably because of the weather. They have to keep it a little bit harder than usual. The one on Durbin 2 days ago, the one yesterday on Trevor. But they're good athletes. They move well, and I'm glad he made the play.
Caleb did what Mona did early in the season, where you pinch hit and they put the ball in play, and you get what turns out to be the game's winning run. Isn't it comforting to you as a manager to know you can go to those dudes in a spot you need contact?
Yeah, I think when they don't start, you know, Caleb, Izzy, and Mona is a little bit different than having Refsnyder and Romy, of course, but they can do the job. You know, men at third, less than 2 outs, put them on play. We score the run. Good job by Willier, too. He had a great jump and put pressure on Hammy, and, you know, he decided not to throw to the plate, and like you said, that was the difference.
Sonny, excellent in his last start. Was it just strike throwing? What was different from start one to start two, and what do you want today?
Yeah, I mean, against a tough lineup, too. The Padres, they had some success against him, and he was able to move the ball around. There were some balls that were hit to the right center gap, and we don't have any problems with that. You know, the boys will make the play. But he was able to expand, and there's a different lineup, of course, a bunch of lefties. You know, I think at the end, like everything else, and we've been talking about it, you guys have been talking about it, we got to throw more strikes. You know, when we get ahead, we can bury people, but, you know, down 2-0, 3-1, 3-2, the walks and all that stuff, we have to avoid, and it's all about strike one.
All of a sudden, David Hamilton, I mean, he looks so confident. I mean, he's like perfect bunts all over the place. He's picking balls left and right on both sides of second base. I know that, you know, it was a different thing for him here because of his role, but what's it like to see a guy kind of sort of come into his own with another team?
Playing well, you know, and he made a great play yesterday in the hole, and he made those plays against with us the last few years. The bunting part of it is something we push hard, you know, and he was a little bit hesitant, probably the role, right? Like you coming off the bench, you wanna hit, and you know, but he's a good base runner, a good defender, playing third base now for them. He's gonna be okay.
Fenway was sort of alive last night, and you need this crowd. You need this ballpark to be a home field advantage for you, and you had to feel good sitting in that dugout hearing the roars.
Yeah, we need to be patient too. It's a young group that it didn't start off the right way, but if you start breaking it down the season, you know, the 11 games, it's not a season yet, you know. Up 4-0, up 3-0, up 3-0. It's going to change. We're going to pitch. We're going to play defense. The guys are going to swing, you know, and it's a good day to win the series, move on, go to St. Louis and Minnesota, gain some ground in the next 6-7 days, and then be ready for a big homestand against Detroit and New York.
You know, you've talked about your lineup and the choices you have. You got the righties in there today, but you probably feel like you've got a totally loaded magazine for later in the innings. I mean, to be able to bring people like Duran and Massa off the bench late against some of their better bullpen arms, you probably feel really good about the choices you can make late.
Yeah, and I have to learn about the roster, how I'm going to use it. You know, one thing is on paper, the other one is to do it, being in between the lines. How are you going to deploy your players? And, you know, it felt good today, you know, playing Monasterios and Izzy. And when they bring the righties, we got some capable guys on the bench. But it's a learning experience for me, too. You know, it's a lot different than in the past as far as, like, the bench. And we're going to use it the right way. We're going to maximize. And at one point, we're going to roll. And it's going to be fun.
Can you just expand on that a little bit in terms of you learning? Does that mean just putting guys in game situations and learning who they are and what they can handle?
No, it's about mixing and matching and when you're going to use them. You know, when you're going to let Duran face the lefty, when we're going to pinch hit for Marcelo, when we're going to use Izzy in a pinch hit situation instead of Monasterios, right? It's a whole learning experience. One thing is for Myers, you know, with 5,000 people and no pressure. Is a lot different here at Fenway Park with 35,000 people and trying to win games.
There's so much data that goes into those decisions, Alex. I mean, you're talking about, matchups, about what the guy on the mound has, how the hitters maximize that. How do you, I mean, there's so much that you can draw upon versus just your gut feel. How do you balance those things?
You prepare, and gut feeling is a result of preparation. You know, you use your information to be ready for the game, and then the game will dictate what you do, and then you decide to go with it or you stay with the other guys.
How about a happy flight today?
Happy flight. Let's go.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Now, we'd certainly love that for the team. And again, they go for the series win today against the Brewers and looking to string together back-to-back wins for the first time in this 2026 campaign. And you can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEEI, brought to you by Subaru of New England. Let love bloom in a 2026 Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Coming up next, we'll get Brad Foe's Grab and Go, get you an update about the team in general, and also today's starting lineups, the lock of the game, and a scoreboard update as well. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
For 130 years, Drake's Cakes have made life a little sweeter. From classics like Ringdings, Yodels, and Devil Dogs to new limited-time flavors. Try the Macchiato Devil Dog today. Creamy macchiato filling between two rich Devil's food cakes. And coming soon, salty caramel Devil Dogs. Life's better with cake. Drake's Cakes.
What is insurance? Insurance transfers certain risks between parties.
Without insurance, the economy would really stop.
In simple terms, insurance is like community.
It's protecting every last asset that somebody has built over a lifetime.
You're in it together. You feel supported.
From the beginning to the end.
What insurance is just taking care of people. It's definitely a way of life.
Cross Insurance. Our way of life since 1954.
Boston baseball fans, it's Will Fleming. Spring in New England means baseball is back and backyard season is beginning. TimberTech Decking combines innovative technology with durable materials to deliver the beauty of wood without the maintenance. Built to handle the elements season after season. Order free samples or connect with a contractor near you at timbertech.com. TimberTech, everything wood should be.
It's baseball season in New England. Sox fans emerge from hiding, their instincts roused by a call.
Hot dogs here?
They roost between Lansdowne and Jersey Street, their primitive chants heard from miles.
Let's go, Red Sox!
Colorful creatures, aren't they? To witness these traditions is truly remarkable.
New season, same Sox fans. Here's to a great year. Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox.
Let love bloom in a 2026 Subaru Forester with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Buy with as low as 0.9% financing or lease for just $269 per month. All things grow with love. It's what makes Subaru, Subaru. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
Hi, it's Will Fleming here, and Boston weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity. Your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Proudly serving New England since 1860, Shaw's and Star Market are growing, and they're looking for talented people to join their team. They're hiring for all locations, including the brand new Marlboro Shaw's. Shaw's and Star Market are a fun place to work, with flexible hours for all ages, whether it's your first job or a career move. Bring your energy and your flavor to their team. Come grow with them. Visit shaws.com/careers or starmarket.com/careers to apply online today. That's shaws.com/careers or starmarket.com/careers. Visit the 99 restaurants the day after the Red Sox win and get a free kids meal with every adult entree purchased. The 99 Restaurant, the official family restaurant of the Boston Red Sox.
How was your break?
It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So, even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I made over $200 with the Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code WAGON for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code WAGON for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill-up. That's WAGON.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
We're right back to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
We are about 20 minutes out from first pitch between the Red Sox and the Brew Crew. Final game of a 3-game set from Fenway Park. Joe Weil with you. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. And for the first time ever, it's time for Grab and Go, presented by the Bee's Knees Benefits app. And here is Bradfo with an update on today's most important Sox news.
It's a great day for baseball here at Fenway Park. News of the day, Johan Oviedo, flexor strain. He's not having surgery, but he is going to be shut down for 6 weeks. Tyler Seminago, he is up, lefty reliever they liked a lot. They got in the same trade they got from Johan Oviedo for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Speaking of the Pittsburgh Pirates, big news out of baseball. Connor Griffin, the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Not only is he called up last week, but now he signs an extension, 9 years, $140 million, which led me to go talk to William Bray to find out, hey, William, did you have any conversations? Have you had any conversations about a possible extension, a likely candidate? And he said, no talks in spring training, no talks early in the season. The only talks he had was very, very early in his Red Sox career. Something to keep an eye on, extensions flying around all over the Major League Baseball. Also something to keep an eye on, the great game of baseball in the series finale between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox.
All right, great stuff from Bradfo. And Bradfo's Grab and Goes are presented by the Bee's Knees Benefits app. Make it part of every game day and get 50 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up or $5 off in store. Download the Bee's Knees Benefits app today and start saving. Terms apply. And it's time now for today's Red Sox starting lineup, brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. So let's meet today's players. And here's the 9. Roman Anthony in left, Andrew Monasterio at shortstop, Wilson Contreras at first, Wilyer Abreu in right, Trevor Story the DH, Caleb Durbin at third, Carlos Narvaez the catcher, Cedon Rafaela in center, and then Izzy Kiner-Falefa at second base. So no Meyer, Yoshida, or Duran in the starting lineup for the Red Sox. And today's lock of the game presented by Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit newenglandmetalroofing.com and never re-roof again. I'm going with Wilson Contreras to get at least one knock in today's game. And it's time now for a quick Subaru of New England scoreboard update. Let love bloom in a 2026 Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. And of course, playing the early game today, so only a couple in progress. Padres and Pirates, no score, bottom 3 in Pittsburgh. And then the Royals and Guardians, no score through the top of the first inning out in Cleveland. You've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Big thank you to Joe Braverman. I'm Joe Weil. Hang tight. Red Sox versus Brewers with Will Fleming and Will Middlebrooks on the call is coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
At Long Home, we know places like Fenway Park don't get a day off. When pressure hits, everything has to perform. And when it comes to your home, that pressure is personal. For over 80 years, the Long legacy has earned trust by protecting what matters most. If your roof is showing signs of wear, don't wait. Schedule a free roof inspection today and ask about the special discount only for Red Sox fans. Call 844-611-LONG or visit longhome.com.
Because trust goes a long way. Hey, New England, Johnny Damon here. I've been part of some pretty clutch moments in my career, and now I'm telling you about another one. Kenyon Grills. the official grill sponsor of your Boston Red Sox. These grills are electric, smokeless, and flameless, which means you can grill anywhere. Even apartments and condos where open flames are not allowed. Whether you're watching the game at home, on the boat, or hosting your own Fenway-sized cookout, check out championshipgrill.com and grill like a champion.
You love baseball season. Window Nation lives for the other 4 seasons, too. Window Nation's premium seals and top quality materials mean the cold New England winters are kept outside. Your expensive summer AC stays inside, and they easily open for those nice spring and fall days. So while the Red Sox are playing towards a winning season, you'll be winning no matter what the season. And as the official replacement window of the Boston Red Sox, when you get a consultation with their local Boston pros, ask how you can get Red Sox tickets. Visit windownation.com now to get started.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
There's a difference between liking a house and actually getting it. Redfin is built to make up that difference and close the gap between finding and owning the home for you. Redfin agents close twice as many deals as other agents, so when you find a home you love, you're not a step behind when it's time to make an offer. That means less watching great homes disappear and more focus on the ones you'll actually move into and call home. Redfin helps turn saved listings into real addresses. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
If you're tired of looking for the perfect place on the Cape to call home, Liberty Green in the heart of Falmouth on Main Street is the ideal location. Liberty Green apartments are brand new and minutes from the beach and now available to rent as your new home or as the ideal home away from home or vacation spot. Check out libertygreenfalmouth.com for a full list of modern amenities and see the spacious floor plans of the 1, 2, and 3 bedroom options that are available now. Welcome to your new home or getaway spot on the Cape. libertygreenfalmouth.com.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. This is Red Sox baseball.
Can you believe it?
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
It is gone! Sit down! Say good night! Swing and a miss, strike 3, it's over! And the Red Sox win! Jump on his back, fellas, the Red Sox win!
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Subaru of New England. Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event.
23-year-old Clay Buchholz has no-hit the Baltimore Orioles.
Nissan. Shop your local Nissan store and NissanUSA.com. Drains by James. Eastern Mass's choice for drain cleaning and pipelining. Arbella. Here for good. By Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Morgan & Morgan. America's largest injury law firm. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox. Sponsored by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. 110 Grill. Visit any of their 33 locations all throughout New England. McFarland Energy, the region's most dependable provider of home heating oil delivery, as well as expert HVAC services.
Way back by the wall! Off the wall, the Red Sox win!
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. Dig Safe. Click digsafe.com or call 811 before you dig.
Way back! Grand slam!
Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit newenglandmetalroofing.com and never re-roof again. North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problems, visit northshore.com. Veterinary Emergency Group. Sponsored by Veg. ER for Pets. The official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio. Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Will Middlebrooks.
On a sunsplash but frigid Wednesday afternoon, we welcome you to Fenway Park, where this afternoon the Boston Red Sox look for their first series win of this 2026 season. A thrilling win last night. Trevor Story, Garrett Crochet, and Aroldis Chapman starred in that win. And today, the Red Sox turn to Sonny Gray, who started the home opener to kick off this homestand with a win. And he looks to bookend with another dominant start against the Brewers. Shane Drowan, who was a Red Sox farmhand, moved over to Milwaukee in the offseason, the deal that brought Monasterio and Caleb Durbin here to Boston. Both those guys are in the lineup for Alex Cora against Drowan, who makes his major league debut on a chilly afternoon at Fenway Park. Along with Will Middlebrooks, I'm Will Fleming. Brooksy's got the hand warmers out, Floridian in him. He's shaking up the crystals.
Let's go.
But you feel like this is one of those sort of important afternoons for the Red Sox. Well, just trying to build momentum. Last night felt very good with Crochet and the offense looking the part, even battling Mizorowski. You feel like a kid making his debut. Drowan, you know that he's feeling all the things on a Fenway afternoon, and a possibility of the Red Sox to keep it rolling and win a series here today.
Well, the Sox did a lot of things right yesterday. Obviously, you feel good going into that with Crochet on the bump. But even in game one, which obviously they did not win, but the offense started to come alive. The at-bats started getting better. They were more competitive. Obviously, early yesterday, Mizorowski was throwing 100, and there were a lot of quick at-bats, a lot of strikeouts, but the at-bats, the approach, the plans at the plate were evident, and it's just getting a lot better.
We'll get the lineups in just a little bit, but Alex Cora with the lefty Drowan in there does go with Monasterio. He gives Duran the day off. Roman is out in left field again, but he's basically the only non-Abreu left-hander who's in there. No Yoshida, no Duran. So I think it's going to be fun to watch this thing go along. As Alex Cora, you know he'll play the matchups later in this game.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's honestly, I know these guys are bench players as far as Izzy and Monasterio, but you got to get them in there as well. If you want them to be good off the bench, they need at-bats. They need to see some pitching, and this is a good spot. Obviously, they need to win, and they do like the matchup with the lefty on the mound to get them in there, and this is a spot you got to put them in.
Some discouraging injury news today for the Red Sox. Injury report brought to you by CVS. CVS knows that where you get your medicine matters. That's why CVS is by your side right when you need the most. Welcome to CVS, the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox. Justin Slayton is on the injured list with a oblique strain, and up from AAA, Tyler Samaniego, a guy who really impressed in AAA, but the headline today, Will, not great for a guy who's such an important part of the Red Sox bullpen.
Yeah, and we were wondering last night, why is he not warming up? Why is it Zach Kelly instead? Now we get our answer, but that's a tough spot for this bullpen. He's such an important piece and part of that bridge to get to Whitlock and then Chapman.
Time now for our national anthem, brought to you by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket always has the best deals on the Red Sox and all your favorites in sports and entertainment. Visit aceticket.com or call 1-800-MY-SEATS. Now, our star-spangled banner.
Here to perform the national anthem is a musician whose debut album, Laminar Flow, has garnered attention for its fluid mix of psychedelic R&B and introspective lyricism. From Worcester, Massachusetts, please welcome Mellow Green.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
An absolutely spectacular rendition of our Star-Spangled Banner. The Red Sox do a wonderful job before the game today. The Make-A-Wish kids are out there on the first base line with the non-starters for the Red Sox. Will, you got 2 girls, I got 2 boys. How blessed we are to have them in good health and be happy, and it is an amazing thing and so important. You were so integral to the Jimmy Fund. We cannot lose sight of the fact, as baseball matters, it's so critical to this fan base, to all the people who tune in to us, and yet life takes precedent a lot of times, and the idea that the Red Sox welcome these young kids onto the field, they're holding hands with the Red Sox players during the national anthem. I think a dose of perspective is a very good thing.
Amen, brother. You couldn't have said it any better. And, you know, when you get here as a player, whether it's at the rookie development program before you get to the big leagues or when you get to the big leagues, they make that so clear that that is one of the most important parts of wearing Red Sox across your chest.
And they do just a wonderful job about it. You can see Connolly early down on the first base side. I mean, all these kids are coming up to him, and he's signing shirts and balls. And, you know, Will, it is... Look, you and I both live and die with these games. We want the Red Sox to win. Everybody who listens every night can tell. It comes through the radio, we hope, that the games matter so much to us. And yet, part of the reason that this group has caught our attention is that really, to a man, it's a lot of really good people. And being around them, we can tell that they get along, they like each other. And I think that they're going to pull on that reserve, don't you, to try to get this season turned around?
Well, look, when things are tough, within a clubhouse, when you feel like at times everything's against you, that can be galvanizing. That can bring you together, that us against the world mentality type thing. And yeah, it can for sure get them back on the tracks, which they will. Look, at 3-8, there's no way around it. It's a bad start. We can talk about it every day as long as we have to. But this is a good team, and you got to think at some point, and we talked about this a little earlier, if they happen to go 3-8 in July, you don't have a bad stretch, you don't think twice about it, you're like, they had a bad week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever, and then you move on. At some point, the Yankees are going to go 2-8 over 10 games. That's just the way it goes. But when you come out of the gates that way, it's glaring.
You also know that you've been on teams and in seasons like this where this is a pretty important game. To get a win today, then you have an off day and series in St. Louis and Minnesota, 2 teams that are not at the top of baseball. There's an opportunity here, Will, over the next, say, 8 days to really get this thing pointed in the right direction, and that turns our attention to Sonny Gray, because Sonny in the home opener here was just fantastic, and they need more of the same from him today.
Hey, gave him 6 innings last time. That's all you're asking. Again, obviously you're a little short in the pen because you don't have Slayton. Obviously you bring up an arm to fill his spot, but it's not Justin Slayton. It's not going to be his 7th inning where you can rely on. So yeah, you do need him to dial in again and do his thing.
All those Make-A-Wish kids are on the far side of the dugout. They formed a tunnel. Again, so cool. The Red Sox players are going to high-five them as they take the field. Sonny Gray will come down the short side of the Red Sox first base dugout. Will, how about today's starting lineups?
These lineups brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the Milwaukee Brewers, Sal Frelick. He'll lead off in right field. Batting second will be Garrett Mitchell. He'll be in center. Batting third, Christian Yelich, former MVP, came in for a big at-bat last night. Or fielder's choice, hit a rocket at Durbin, but he made the play. He'll be the DH. Batting in the 4 spot, Jake Bowers. He'll be at first base. Batting 5th, Gary Sanchez. He's behind the plate today. That's something to pay attention. You can run on him. Batting 6th, Luis Rengifo. He'll be at third base. Batting 7th, Brandon Lockridge. He'll be in left. Batting 8th will be David Hamilton, who's looked good this series. He's bumped the ball a few times, made a couple good plays defensively. He'll be at second base. And batting 9th will be Joey Ortiz. He'll play short. For the Boston Red Sox, Roman Anthony will lead off and play left field today. Andrew Monasterio will bat second. He'll get the start at short. In the 3-hole, Wilson Contreras. He'll play first. Wilyer Abreu slowed down the last couple games, but still seeing the ball well. He'll bat fourth and be in right field. Trevor Story still back in that 5 spot where he's starting to find some success and get the ball rolling. He'll be the DH today. Batting 6, Caleb Durbin, also looking better. He'll be at third base. Batting 7th, Carlos Narvaez gets to start behind the plate doing the catching. Cedon Rafaela will bat 8th today and be in center field. And Isaiah Kiner Falefa will play second base and bat 9th. That's your Morgan & Morgan starting lineups.
And I don't know about you, Will, but I feel like the way that they built this roster with so many sort of movable parts, versatile guys, they've got some sort of surplus in the outfield with left-handed hitters. They've got a bunch of, versatile right-handed hitting infielders. I understand why Alex Cora and Craig Breslow wanted to have sort of a fixed lineup. They felt like Contreras would be great in that cleanup spot. They wanted Roman to lead off every night. He will do that most of the time. I for one, am starting to think, as Alex Cora said to us before the game, he's learning this team. He's learning this group and how to best maximize them. I sort of think their best future might be different lineups a lot of the time.
Well, that's this era of baseball, too. This is 2026 when everything is analytical. Everything is matched up as far as who hits what pitch, that this guy has the best. You're going to see Kiner Falefa, for example, against guys with good four-seamers because he handles four-seams. He hits lefties. Monasterio hits lefties well last year at an OPS in the mid-800s against left-handed pitching. So it's all about matchups for this team. You'll have your guys that are in there every day, but they do have some decent plug-ins.
Now they're all in there today as Sonny Gray is just about ready to complete his warm-up tosses. League leaders. Brought to you by AZEC Exteriors, the leaders in exterior trim moldings. How about Ben Rice? Leads all of baseball with a .550 on-base average. He's blasted 3 homers, driven in 11. The Yankees a comeback win last night. They are 8-2 and 5.5 games ahead of the Red Sox. But looking for a series win. Sonny Gray draws the lines on the sides of the rubber down toward the mound, and we are just about ready for baseball. It is chilly in Boston, but a sun-splashed afternoon. Gray on the first base side of the rubber. Into his wind, he throws, and the first pitch to Sal Frelick, who's way up atop the lineup, is a fastball that misses for ball 1.
A point of conversation we've had a lot lately is cold and pitchers not be able to grip the ball. Sonny lives and dies with his spin, the sweeper, the cutter, the curveball.
1-0 is ripped on the right field line. Trouble if fair, and it is. It bangs off that side wall and goes out of play. Well, that's a bad break for the Red Sox. Frelick has got an automatic double to begin the game. I think if Abreu plays that ball off the wall as fast as Frelick is, I think he's got a chance to hold him to a base hit, but right away an extra base hit for the BC kid.
Yeah, four-seamer up and in. They've been pounding Frelick in this whole series, and he's gotten to it a couple times, but yet they go right back in there.
Bryce Terang is dealing with some tendonitis. He's not in there again as Garrett Mitchell, their leading RBI man, takes a cutter that was close but called a ball, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, so back to Sonny and his grip. Something to pay attention to with spinning the baseball on a cold day like this.
1-0. Pitch is a beauty. A curveball in there. He spun that one well, gripped it perfectly. Yeah, and it's 1-1. Wilson Contreras is the Red Sox first baseman. Izzy Kiner Falefa at second. Story at short with Durbin at third. 1-1 to Mitchell. The pitch. Swing and a foul off the end of the bat. Defensive alignment brought to you by James Hardy. Hardy Siding is America's #1 brand of siding. Abreu in right, Cedon in center with Roman Anthony back in left, and Carlos Narvaez back behind the dish, catching Sonny. 1-2. Frelick at second. Nobody out in the first. Spin move, pickoff move, but apparently Monasterio was not in on the bit. And a late break to the bag, but Sonny fired a strike over there.
I don't know if that was just on Sonny and what he saw, because a lot of times that call will be made through the pitch comm.
1-2. Pitch. His swung on and missed. Great sweeper. And an important first out for Gray.
Yeah, big one, right? You don't allow them to move the runner over to third base with a veteran and Yelich coming to the plate.
Sonny's a little different. He will call 5 to 6 pitches of his own today. Carlos Narvaez is trying to learn his preferences and tendencies as Christian Yelich digs in. Left-handed hitter. Off to a hot start. Sonny throws, and Yelich chops one on the right side. Beautiful bounce for Contreras. He'll walk it to the bag. And the former MVP is retired after the leadoff double. 2 down. And now Sonny will have to face Jake Bauers.
This is Sonny's 21st start against Milwaukee. That's the most he's pitched against any club. Obviously, he spent all that time in St. Louis, so we saw them all the time.
Previous 2 years against Milwaukee was not great. 1-3 with a 4.76 ERA. But the Brewers are a nagging offense. Here's Jake Bauers. 206, but a couple homers. The pitch is a strike on the inside corner. Good curveball. He's had that pitch, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, that answers my questions, right? Because this is as cold as it's going to be today, right here at the start of the game. It's going to warm up a little bit, but it looks like he's spinning it well so far.
1:36 p.m., 43 degrees when we saw Sonny's first pitch. The 0-1, another great hook. And it's 0-2. Time and Temp brought to you by Plymouth Rock Auto and Home Insurance, made for Boston sports fans. PlymouthRock.com/Red Sox. Runner at second, 2 down, no score in the top of the first. Sonny is ready. He throws, and he just misses. Tripled up on the curveball. Down and in, and it's 1-2.
Well, you can tell how serious he's taking this first inning, right? Because he's going to all his best stuff here at the top of the lineup through the first 4.
I mean, that's what makes him Sonny Gray, right? He's not afraid to throw any pitch at any time.
Well, the thing, too, if your velocity down a little bit, he's around 92 with the 4-seamer so far, you keep throwing the off speed, eventually that fastball you'll be able to get past bats.
1-2. Runner at third with 2 down. The pitch is low, very close. And Sonny almost, I think, wanted to challenge that thing. I think the right call to not do so. Very close to the bottom of the zone, but it's 2-2.
Just don't know how he didn't get a swing on that. That was close.
Impressive for Bauers. 2-2. Infield way back on the right side. Over to Pohl. Sonny throws. And a swing and a chopper into the defense. Second hop to Contreras. He flips underhand to Sonny. Muy bien. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Sonny works around a leadoff double. The Red Sox will have Roman Anthony, Andrew Monasterio, and Wilson Contreras. After this on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
It's Jim from Ace Ticket. Spring is finally here and the Red Sox are back at Fenway. Now is the perfect time for early season savings, or get your seats now for a summer game at Fenway. Ace Ticket is the official ticket partner of the Boston Red Sox, which means you'll always get the best seats at the lowest prices. Boston Celtics playoff tickets are on sale right now. Don't miss your chance to be at the Garden Party. Ace Ticket has been Boston's trusted ticket source since 1979. Visit Ace Ticket or call 1-800-MY-SEATS.
Proudly serving New England since 1860, Shaw's and Star Market are growing, and they're looking for talented people to join their team. They're hiring for all locations, including the brand new Marlboro Shaw's. Shaw's and Star Market are a fun place to work, with flexible hours for all ages, whether it's your first job or a career move. Bring your energy and your flavor to their team. Come grow with them. Visit shaws.com/careers or starmarket.com/careers to apply online today. That's shaws.com/careers or starmarket.com/careers.
Pussifer Live.
I'm standing on the edge of forever.
The Normal Isn't Tour.
That's okay, we have the
Friday, April 10th, 8 p.m. Premier Theater at Foxwoods Resort Casino.
Together we'll cross the river.
Special guest Dave Hill. On sale now at foxwoods.com and ticketmaster.com. Pussifer, new album Normal Isn't, out February 6th.
This hour is brought to you by Chase Ink Business Unlimited Card. Go from here to possible with the Chase Ink Business Unlimited Card. Chase for business. Make more of what's yours.
Hi, this is Roman Anthony. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Major League debut for Shane Drowan, who shared a clubhouse in Worcester a year ago with Roman Anthony, and wouldn't you know it, this is his first ever appearance in a big league game, and it is here at Fenway Park, the team that drafted him out of Florida State in the 5th round. He will see Mr. Anthony to lead things off in the bottom of the first. First pitch of his career is a little bit outside. He's got a 6-pitch mix, does Shane Drowan. Actually throws pretty hard for a lefty, 94, 95 consistently. His family is here. Watching Shane in the big leagues for the first time. 1-0, the pitch. Roman takes a ball. Good take. Fastball 2-0. Well, you know, Mom and Dad envisioned being in this ballpark for his Major League debut. They just didn't probably predict that he'd be wearing a Brewers jersey when it happened. 2-0 to Roman. That's way outside a fastball, and it's 3-0.
Yes, four-seamer was actually pretty good in AAA last year. He had one of the best whiff rates among AAA four-seamers, despite his velocity being low to mid-90s, not upper.
You love the patience from Roman. He's 0 for his last 7 here, taking all the way a 3-0 fastball right there, and it's 3-1. Overall, as an offense, the Red Sox have been more patient, and it has paid off. 3-1 with Monasterio out on deck. Drowan throws, and a ground ball up the middle. Backhanded over there by David Hamilton. On the run, he throws low, picked out by Bowers. Nice job over there, and Roman had a hitter's count, but he is gone for out number 1.
Yeah, that's been the thing with Roman. Obviously, there's been a ton of swing and miss this year to this point. Timing's been a little off, a little in between. But there's also, with contact, he's been on the ground a lot. That's something he's fought for a couple years now.
Really, other than the ball he launched in Houston the other way as a pinch hitter, he's not hit it with authority in the air. Here's Monasterio against his former club as a fastball from Drowan. Misses outside, ball 1. Drohan for Shane. He's behind yet another hit of Monasterio. His 9th plate appearance of the year. He takes low, so not the way to live in your debut behind both the first 2 hitters, 2-0.
Well, there's some nerves. Obviously, you're pitching here in a museum, essentially, here at Fenway Park. You know he's feeling it a little bit. And there's a little bit of extra adrenaline pitching to get your old club.
It's freezing cold. Your mom and your dad are here. 2-0. The pitch is a ball inside. Good take on a fastball, and it's 3-0.
Well, if he keeps it, you know, some guys will keep their debut jersey. This is a pretty cool one. These baby powder blues, whatever you want to call it.
3-0. Inside ball 4. Excellent from Monasterio. So Alex Cora puts the righty into the 2-hole. And he draws a 1-out walk, and that'll bring up the man in the middle of everything this week, Wilson Contreras.
Hopefully Drowan doesn't hit him on accident. Can you imagine that in your debut? And he comes out to get you?
Here he comes. Hopefully not like Jorge Soler and Reynaldo Lopez last night.
Goodness.
That was a real baseball
that was
fight.
a real one. They're throwing haymakers.
One of them was holding the baseball, the pitcher, Lopez. 1 on, 1 out the pitch. Wilson takes high with the fastball. Well, Drowan is not comfortable to start, and it feels like an opportunity to really cash in.
Yeah, first pitch cutter right there. Just trying to find something he's comfortable throwing over the plate because he's missing with both fastballs so far.
Of course, Shane went with Kyle Harrison over to the Brewers, the deal that brought Monasterio and Durbin here. 1-0 pitch inside, not even close. And Will, you understand the first start jitters, the debut side of things. These are not just misses, they are big misses. Fans behind Contreras as he almost got clipped there. Obviously no intent at all. 2-0. Monasterio leads at first. The pitch is a strike. He wanted to see one come through. It did, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, went to the cutter again there. He's run that twice in this at-bat.
He, like you, was the quarterback on the Cardinal Newman high school football team. A tremendous athlete, Shane Drowan. 2-1 to Contreras. The pitch. Swinging a high fly toward the triangle in right center field. Mitchell and Frelick come together. And against the high sky, Mitchell in center is there to make the play. And they're 2 down.
And Contreras came into this one. He's hitting 250, but on base 438. Tremendous the way he's been able to work at bats and still get on base.
I like that they have these sort of automated notes, the Brewers. By the way, their PR team is awesome.
Yeah.
They send out notes and pronunciations and bios and everything, but they do have sort of from some prescriptive notes On the pitchers page, and I got one to share with you in a moment, which makes me laugh, as Wilyer Abreu stands in. He takes ball one. He's not yet thrown a first pitch strike. So it says career at American Family Field, none. Career on the road, none. And then it says career versus Red Sox. And Drowan has not faced the Boston, Massachusetts Red Sox, parentheses, or any other team for that matter. 1-0 to Abreu. Pitch is a looper up the middle. The shortstop back on it, and Ortiz into the grass in center is there to make the play. He now has faced the Red Sox for that matter. He was not sharp, but he gets through it. We're after one, scoreless at Fenway in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Let love bloom in a 2026 Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid with symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 597 miles per tank for uninterrupted adventure. Buy with 1.9% financing or lease for just $339 per month. All things grow with love. It's what makes Subaru, Subaru. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
Batter 'em, season 'em, or brush on the barbecue sauce. Chicken tenders are now on sale at Shaws and Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up Value Pack Signature Select Chicken Tenders for only $2.99 a pound. Yes, chicken tenders, just $2.99 a pound. Find other deals and rewards when you use the Shaws Deals and Delivery app. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Get chicken tenders for the win today. Shaws and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
It's breakfast time at the McGee Manor, folks. Jenny goes in for the oat milk.
Dad.
Ooh, a rare spill from McGee.
Jimmy, he's doing it again.
Jimmy steps up to the plate. Will it be a clean sweep?
It's baseball season, isn't it? Perfect.
He goes for a hash brown, and that tater is gone.
Along with my appetite.
New season, same spirit. On and off the field. Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox.
Upgrade your property with John Deere equipment from United Ag and Turf. Get 2.9% financing for 84 months, plus up to $1,750 off select compact tractors. Offers end April 30th, 2026. See dealer for details.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Gary Sanchez leads it off against Sonny Gray as we go to the second inning. No score, Red Sox and the Brewers. Right on right, Sonny delivers. And Sanchez, a comebacker to the mound, snared by Sonny. He'll walk it most of the way to first. Underhand flip, one away.
And the Red Sox on WEEI, brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Ford, the official vehicle of that dirty water. And the official vehicle of Major League Baseball, Fleming.
Can I tell you how much I love when you do the drops? Just a burden lifted from me.
You got it, pal. Anything to make your life easier.
It's hard scrabble. Here's Luis Rengifo batting from the left side against Sonny Gray. Red Sox put Slayton on the IL today as a fastball misses high and away. 4-1. Sonny Gray did something I've almost never seen a starter do. He came out of the Red Sox clubhouse an hour before the first pitch.
It's Frio. You're going to try to get a little bit of sweat going.
He is definitely a different dude in a great way, Sonny. The 1-0 is a little bit outside. Vanderbilt man, he's got a great track record, 13 years in the major leagues, and he is most decidedly particular about all of his routines.
Yeah, most pitchers, once they get to this point in their careers, they have it dialed in.
2-0 to Rengifo, $188 on the season. He takes a strike on the outside corner. Cutter, and it's 2-1. Were you superstitious? Did you have a minute-by-minute routine before games?
In the cage, I had my routine, but other than that, no. Because I didn't want it, if it was thrown off at all, I didn't want it to ruin my day.
2-1. He is a chopper on the first base side. Did it hit him? No, but it's foul anyway outside the bag. Yeah, it's 2-2. It's a great point. I mean, Wade Boggs, we all know, he came out at the exact same time as stretching, eating chicken, all these things. If it doesn't go right, then what do you change?
Yeah, it can get in your head if you're not able to get your full routine in. So, I mean, I had certain things I would do, but nothing that if I missed it, it would ruin it.
No score. Top two of the pitch is a little bit outside. You mean like in the cage you'd want to swing it a certain way, get into a groove?
Yeah, well, it was just, I would have things I wanted to work on, so I would just pound that into my brain and just make it muscle memory.
3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 down. The pitch is fouled back. Life as a big league ball player is so different. It's day to day. It's 162 games. Did you ever, in a season on a game day, were you ever able to forget that and just leave it behind?
As in, like, the day before?
Or
yeah, you had to. Short-term memory was superpower.
3-2 is a ground ball on the first base side, backhanded by Contreras. He will flip underhand. A little low bowling ball there. Nicely done. Sonny busy off the mound, and they're 2 away.
Already 3 soft rollers to first base. That means he's working that cutter and that two-seamer.
So, Sanchez and Rengifo gone, and here now Brandon Lockridge. Lockridge without Terang is going to see a lot more of the field. He led off in the game yesterday. Was pinch hit for by Yelich. Sonny looking very good, as Will told you, getting a lot of soft contact on the ground. 2 down, bases empty. The pitch. Fastball that misses inside. Arbella Insurance Foundation, dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. Every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher during this season, Arbella donates $50 to the Jimmy Fund. They're here for the Jimmy Fund and here for good. 1-0, a little broken bat blooper in a shallow center field that'll get down for a hit. So Lockridge got jammed, but got enough of it. And the Brewers have their second base runner of the ball game.
Well, if they're getting hits, that's the one you want, right? You're breaking their bats, you're making your pitch. Sometimes it just falls in like that.
I think he's going to think about it here. Lockridge does have foot speed. Moves so well. And here now, David Hamilton, who I don't think in a 2-out spot is thinking about squaring around, but he has been a fabulous bunter so far for the Brewers. Pitch is popped up high into left field. Roman shielding himself from the sun. He's got the huge glasses on out there. More on that when we continue. They're working. They cover 70% of his face. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Red Sox and Brewers on the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Over 35 years, I've seen it all. Car crashes, work injuries, defective products, medical mistakes, lies flipped upside down in an instant. But I've also seen something else, the power of fighting back, the power of winning. Over $30 billion recovered and counting. Size matters, reputation matters, results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan is responsible for this ad. John Morgan is licensed in Florida and Tennessee. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Chicken tenders are now on sale at Shaws and Star Market. Pick up Value Pack Signature Select chicken tenders for only $2.99 a pound. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaws and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
If joint pain is starting to change the way you live, listen to what happened when Paul went to see Dr. Franke at Boston Prolotherapy.
I'm Paul, and I'm 63 years old. I played football and lacrosse in college. I played 3 years of semi-pro football after that, and then I was a 200-plus pound jogger. Running became painful, and that's in my 40s when I had the torn meniscus. And so got curious about some of the ads that I had heard about Dr. Franke.
What happened after Boston Prolotherapy?
I gave him a call. I told him my experience. And what actually happened was I went from thinking about my knees all the time to not thinking about my knees all the time. The biggest thing is the non-invasiveness, the affordability of it. I found the whole experience very enjoyable and very straightforward.
When you stop thinking about your joint pain all the time, life becomes better, period. Do what Paul and I both did. Choose Boston Prolotherapy. Call 833-GO-PROLO or online at bostonprolotherapy.com.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Travis Story leads it off in the bottom of the second. I got him going deep here today. He faces Shane Drowan. No score as we go to the bottom of the first. Drowan has not had command to start this thing. Here, into his wind, he throws, and Story takes a ball. These hitters, they're talking about it in the first base dugout. Well, this dude is not throwing strikes.
16 pitches, just 5 strikes.
I feel like that would put you kind of in between. The 1-0 is way high to the backstop, almost hit the mascot, and it's 2-0. There's no in between here. This is you must take until he proves he can come in, right?
Yeah, totally. On a day like this where pitchers can be all over the place, absolutely.
2-0 to Trevor Story. Durbin is out on deck. The pitch. Trevor swings and grounds one hard to third, but it's right at Rengifo. He gobbles it up. He throws to first on a seed in time. And there's one away. But what I meant by that, Will, is you want to let the guy hurt himself. And yet, I mean, baseball's hard enough. It's hard to hit. If you're in an advantageous count, you got to be ready to go if you see something you like.
Yeah, like that was a cutter, middle of the plate. That's the one you unleash on, but caught it out front.
It could not be colder than it is right now. Caleb Durbin, right-handed hitter, digs in. Drove in what proved to be the winning run. The first pitch strike of the day from Drowan to Caleb Durbin. Comes in 121 with 2 batted in. Here's the 0-1. And it's outside and way high. You know, talking to Pat Murphy and some of the writers who cover this Brewers team, they make the point that Red Sox fans are going to fall in love with Caleb Durbin, and I totally believe that. 1-1, the pitch is outside. He's gotten booed. It's been rough to start. Defensive miscues, strikeouts. But I think he's absolutely the kind of guy that will fit right in here and endear himself to the character of this fan base. 2-1, the pitch is pop foul. He had a really good rip at that, but up way to our right side, and it's 2-2.
You know, I often beg for foul balls up here.
Not today.
Not today. And plus, it's going to be hard to catch with my hands in my pocket.
Doug keeps throwing us hand warmers here. You know, we might avail ourselves. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty. Bottom 2. Pitch to Durbin. Up and in. He's thrown so many pitches out of the zone. 23 pitches now. 15 balls. So, full count to Durbin. Drowan into his wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a good cutter in under the hands. And they're 2 away. That is the first major league strikeout in the career of Shane Drowan. They want the baseball into the dugout. The catcher Sanchez is saying, "Yo, Shane, get it to the clubbies."
And he gets the guy that the trade he was in to go over to Milwaukee. Right?
This game is crazy. All right, here's Carlos Narvaez, who is the 7th batter, brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, as Narvi takes a fastball outside, ball 1. Crazy how often those things line up. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul, Carlos. Red sleeves down to his gloves. Just a little tardy on a fastball, and it's 1-1. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman. All 7, 617-777-7777. 1-1. Pitch to Carlos. Swing, and it's very late on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, you can see what they like about this kid. I mean, the 4-seamer's got life. The cutter actually has a ton of movement. It's almost slider-ish.
Doug's got a lot of things in our booth. He just threw us a new pack of hand warmers. I'm going to try to crush it up here a little bit.
Somehow has everything back there. You just can't see it till you ask for it.
Including unwanted golf advice. The 1-2 to Narvaez is pop foul on the first base side. Lobster yesterday, hand warmers today. It is fun to be back at Fenway because as much as we love all of our producers and engineers on the road, there's nothing like a game that is mixed by Doug Lane. 1-2 to Narvaez. That is just outside a changeup. Yeah, and it is 2-2. Doug's been at this thing for, 80 years or so. And he just knows all the tricks of the trade. And he knows each of his announcers so well. And he just puts the game together in a way that is delightful. The 2-2 is a little low. Good take there by Narvaez. A slider, and it's 3-2. We can be difficult. You especially, kind of a pain in the neck. But he puts up with us. 3-2. Narvaez swings and misses. He struck out. Well, Drowan settles in his second major league inning. Excellent stuff. After 2, no score. Sox and Brewers in the Shaw's and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, Red Sox Nation, what if you could replace your roof once and never think about it again? With Interlock Metal Roofing, you get the last roof you'll ever need. Strong, stylish, and built to handle New England weather. Backed by a lifetime warranty and trusted by homeowners across New England for over 25 years. Make the smart switch today. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com or call 866-733-5811 for a free quote. One roof, one call for life. NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com. Never re-roof again.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Attorneys have been Boston's go-to injury attorneys for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you've got to get Glassman. Call all sevens at 617-777-7777. That's 617-777-7777.
During this call to the bullpen, your New England Ford dealers remind you that this is the perfect time to check out all their great Ford truck offers. At Ford.com/local, you'll find special deals on Ford F-150, built Ford tough and smarter than ever. The legendary Super Duty, our most capable heavy-duty pickup, and the versatile Maverick, ready for your next adventure. Visit Ford.com/local and see why now's the time to buy or lease your new Ford truck.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Hey, chicken tenders are now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Pick up value pack Signature Select chicken tenders for only $2.99 a pound. Short on time, order free curbside pickup or get delivery, which we just did.
What did you get caught up in more there? The Dr. Dre beat or the fact that Chef Ron just brought us lobster rolls?
I was trying to figure out how to read that with lobster roll in my mouth.
Joey Ortiz leading off against Sonny Gray. Ortiz was a little late to get into the batter's box. No violation called. I mean, we won yesterday because Ron brought us awesome food, and now we get little lobster rolls. A sinker misses inside for ball one. You know, Fenway was on Good Morning America this morning. And a lot of the new offerings by Chef Ron and so many of his great support staff, like the lobster poutine, were showcased as a fastball from Gray. He's on the outside corner, 1-1. We do need to try the lobster poutine, don't you think? You got fries and lobster in your mouth. You know, you are working.
No, it's baseball.
It's 1-1. Gray is at the letters he throws. Ortiz rips one into left, but it hangs up. Roman is able to hide himself from the sun with a bare right hand. We take 10 seconds for a lobster roll bite and station identification on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Will Fleming, Will Middlebrooks, mouth full with Sal Frelick at the plate. And a strike on the outside corner. Are you kidding me?
Well, he came in here and said, look, boys, we won when I did it.
Yeah.
We got a thing going here.
I've never wanted to win more today. This is awesome. Keep the tradition alive. 0-1. Grounded foul. Curveball, and it's 0-2.
I don't know. You crush media dining today. You have room?
Well, I just wanted a little bite. And I had like 2 bites of mashed potatoes, a little roast beef.
I was hoping for breakfast this morning. I got here.
Yeah, we used to do that
and
all the
I rolled
time.
in there at like 10:15. Mashed potatoes.
Broccoli, just what you want.
Oh, breakfast staple.
Although at 2 o'clock, I'm into the lobster roll. Another liner to left is Roman with a neck warmer on. The biggest sunglasses on the field is there to make the play. And they're 2 away.
Yeah, the sun on these day games this time of year, it is right over where center field and left field, you're staring right into it.
Ron makes an awesome lobster roll, by the way. I mean, it's so many components that go into a perfect lobster roll. The sort of buttered, grilled
I like
roll.
the brown butter.
Yeah, very good.
I like the soft rolls they do right out here.
Here's Garrett Mitchell, left-handed hitter. The pitch. He is a little bit outside. A curveball, and it's 1-0. No score. Top 3, Red Sox and the Brewers. It's delicious meat. Doug Lane will be off the shores of Marblehead before long, grabbing him off the ocean floor with his bare hands. 1-0, the pitch. He is a little bit in. I'll never forget it. The COVID year, it was literally me, Joe, Doug, and like 2 security guards at Fenway Park. We had the monitors up on the walls, and we needed to eat, and not much was open because of the pandemic. And Doug had hot plates boiling lobsters inside Fenway Park for about 2 weeks till he got told to stop. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. A change-up, and it's 2-1. We ate like kings in here.
Well, the legend goes that he got kicked out of JetBlue Park this spring because he was out back wrestling a gator with his bare hands.
I had gator bites, by the way, for the first time.
And?
Not bad. They do taste like chicken.
A little tough.
Not too bad. 2-1 pitch is way inside. Red Sox and the Brewers in the top of the 3rd inning. It's amazing. There were more gators this year in Florida than I've seen in a long time. Everywhere you look. And there was standing water sort of by the parking lot. There's a sewer, and there were 2 or 3 baby alligators.
Oh, good.
Which always mean mom and dad are right around the corner. 3-1 is outside. So Sonny walks Garrett Mitchell. You have 2 down, a base runner, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. We appreciate Chef Ron very much.
Oh, my gosh. Even when he doesn't bring us food, he's the man. But even
the very best.
Even more so.
This is pretty good program.
Yep.
1 on, 2 out. Sonny on the first base side. He throws down and in a cutter. It's 1-0. There's also something so important. Steve Kingston does this so well at the Clam Shack in Kennebunkport, Maine. It is the combination. The quality of the meat has to be great, but it's also the roll, the buttering, the grilling, and the sauce on the inside. 1-0 the pitch. Down and in. Because I think a lot of the lobster rolls you get in places that are not great, too much mayo, too much sauce. This is like the perfect light covering.
What's the place out here that sells them? Right outside the stadium, close. Can't remember the name of it, but they have a great one in there. It's a brown butter one.
Oh. 2-0. Hard on the ground into right field, a base hit. Christian Yelich continues his hot start way around second. Over to third is Mitchell. And the Brewers have first and third with 2 out. I know exactly the place you're talking about, right on the corner.
Yep.
You go right out onto Boylston. I can't remember the name, but yeah, they're beautiful down there. Not so beautiful for Gray right now. He's got to hunker down as Yelich puts him at the corners for Jake Bauers. Yelich, the former MVP, has got a belt that I think you probably appreciate. Right on the loop where he tucks it in. 2 gold 2s, number 22. Was there that much possibility for design when you played?
There's all these custom belts now, and the league has gotten away from the uniform rules, the strict rules that they used to have. Now they let the players be a little more creative with how they look, give them a little more personality.
Which I think is a really good thing.
Because there used to be rules like you had to wear certain color cleats, belts, everything had to be the same. Now you can do whatever you want.
2 down, 2 on for Jake Bauers. Hit a pinch hit home run in Game 3 of the Wild Card Series against the Mets a year ago. Bauers takes outside, a changeup, and it's 1-0. I think Pat Murphy and the Brewers get so much credit for getting the best again out of Christian Yelich.
Oh, yeah. I mean, resurrected his career. He had that MVP, played well in 2019 after that, and then kind of fell off for a couple of years.
1-0 the pitch. A big one is swung on and missed. Good curveball. I think Sonny has had his best curveball of the year here today.
Yeah, it looks good. The fastball command hasn't quite been there. He's able to get that cutter in on the hands of these lefties, but the four-seamer and sinker haven't been there yet.
1-1. Big sequence here. Runner goes Yelich. The throw from Narvaez will not be made. They will concede the steal for Yelich. And I think that makes sense with Mitchell over at third. The pitch was a strike, and it's 1-2. Two down, runners at second and third for the Brewers. The pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Excellent sweeper by Sonny Gray, and that keeps this game scoreless through 2.5. For the Red Sox, Rafaela, Kiner Falefa, and Roman after this on the Shaw's N-Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For 35 years, Avellino's has been Medford's kitchen. They're famous for huge portions and massive 14-inch subs, but they're also your event headquarters. Planning a corporate meeting or private party? Book their beautiful, spacious function room for up to 100 guests. Or let their catering team bring the feast to you with packages starting at just $10 a head. From boardroom to dining room, nobody feeds Boston like Avellino's does. When you want the best, you know where to go. GoAvellino.com. That's GoAvellino.com.
Batter 'em, season 'em, or brush on the barbecue sauce. Chicken tenders are now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up Value Pack Signature Select Chicken Tenders for only $2.99 a pound. Yes, chicken tenders, just $2.99 a pound. Find other deals and rewards when you use the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Get chicken tenders for the win today. Shaw's and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
Let's face it, you can't control energy prices. But there's good news. You can control how efficiently your home heats and cools. I'm Scott McFarland. If your system is older, you could be paying more than you need to in energy bills. Right now, save up to $1,800 on a new Lennox home comfort system, plus an additional $500 from McFarland Energy. Take control of your energy costs, improve your comfort, and start saving. Visit McFarlaneEnergy.com today. McFarland Energy. Generations of warmth and trust.
Ground-level storage containers, road trailers, or mobile offices. Don't get stressed, get Eagle. Just call Eagle Leasing at 1-800-GET-EAGLE or get a quote at eagleleasing.com. I'm Brandon Eagle. You see us everywhere. We're Eagle Leasing.
You're listening to live play-by-play action of the Boston Red Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Cedon Rafaela, noted lobster roll lover, leads it off as we go to the bottom of the third. No score, Red Sox and Brewers. I cannot tell you what a great job Chef Ron has done. I mean, honestly, the seasoning on the lobster meat is a 100. Here's Cedon looking for his first big fly of the year. He takes a cut fastball at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. He must season and marinate this lobster meat. Delicious. 0-1 to Rafaela. Throw and throws. Cedon takes a ball outside, and it's 1-1. What about the Red Sox approach, Will? Because it's hard when a guy's not in the zone a lot. How do you manage that as a hitter?
You don't want to go up there hacking at the first pitch, for sure. You want to see one.
1-1. He is a ball.
Yeah, I think there's a good opportunity for these hitters to get themselves into advantage counts. Get into those 2-0, 3-1 counts where you can get something really good to hit.
On the dirt, they play Cedon to pull. 2-1. Drowan with a flat-billed cap into the wind. He throws, and Cedon takes way outside. I mean, that's the other thing, Will. Now you know Cedon is in sort of go mode 3-1, but these misses have been enormous.
And so often in these counts, he's gone to that cutter, so you almost have to look for that here.
Shane's dad, Bill, pitched in the Royals organization in the minor leagues. A line drive from Cedon is in there for a base hit on cue, Will. Great read by you. And the Red Sox have the leadoff man aboard in the third.
Yeah, cutter. He throws it middle, works it to the edge. In these 2-0, 3-1 counts, that's what he's most comfortable with. Not throwing just a straight heater in there, something with a little movement. Cedon did a really good job of hunting that pitch, getting the head out, smoking a line drive to left.
Walter White is in our booth in the form of Lenny DiNardo, who will be on the road with us in St. Louis and Minnesota as IKF is in. Cedon at first, the pitch, and a beautiful bunt on the third base side. Very tough play. They will not make it. That's a bunt hit for IKF. And the Red Sox small ball works. They got him at first and second with nobody out.
Well, we've been talking about this all year, and you've been waiting for it to happen, right? Them get themselves into these situations early in innings, no outs, where they can play this type of ball, and they have those players in the game today. Monasterio, IKF, these guys who can play that game. That was perfect.
Awesome. They have done so little of that in the last few years. Well, that is a brilliant bunt by Kiner Falefa, and here we go. 2-on with nobody out for Roman Anthony. Lenny DiNardo's with us. I like the hair, Lenny. What's up?
Oh, I am doing well. This is my Rick Deckard phase. I don't know if anybody's seen Blade Runner, but that's what I'm going for.
It's a nice Nesson jacket.
Thank you.
I wish I had one.
Thank you.
2-on, nobody out for Roman. Drowan has been in trouble. The Red Sox trying to cash it in here. Left on left. Here's the pitch, and Anthony takes a ball high. It has been impressive discipline, Will, to see these Red Sox hitters not swing wildly because Drowan is not in the zone.
Well, in the first inning, he threw 15 pitches, just 5 strikes, and there was only 1 base runner. So you can't be over-aggressive with him.
1 ball, no strikes. 2 on, none out. The pitch is inside. Another ball, 2-0. I'm a little rattled by Lenny's hair, to be honest.
I like it.
I do, too.
It's low maintenance. I jump out of bed and I don't have to do anything. And you know me, I usually take about 3 hours to leave my bedroom.
I mean, you got to feed the tarantulas and do all kinds of things. 2-0 to Roman Anthony. Sox trying to break through right here. Drowan throws. Roman takes a borderline pitch, called a strike. I think it did clip the corner, and it's 2-1. How are you, Lenny?
I'm doing outstanding. I'm ready to go on this road trip with you, have a little fun.
Welcome to the frozen tundra, by the way.
Right? Woo. We had to Minnesota after St. Louis. How do they not have a dome?
2-1 is a ball. Great take by Anthony, and the Brewers do want a challenge. Now, that was really close. I think it was a strike, actually.
Right at the bottom.
I think Gary Sanchez picks a good time to challenge, and it was. It is a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it is now 2-2.
So I know the answer to this, I think. Lenny, what are your thoughts on the ABS so far?
Well, I love the fan engagement. I feel like it brings a different level of attention. This is kind of, what's it going to be? What's it going to be?
It's fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you were a pitcher, how would you feel then? Would you like it? Yeah, I was just saying, I think you would hate it. That's what I was going for.
I was the type of guy where I needed to get swings out of the zone because I used movement, and the guys would have been taken all day.
2-2, 2 on, none out. The pitch to Roman is a soft ground ball on the right side. It's going to be a productive out. It might have almost hit the bag. Bowers has it. He gloves and stands on the first base bag. So, I mean, you want more than that from Anthony, but
productive.
It's a swinging ground ball, and the Red Sox have him at second and third with 1 down.
Yeah, Lenny, that's a good point what you're making on the ABS and swings outside the zone. I think that's what we're seeing with Ranger Suarez right now, right? Because he's feasted between the chalk line and the batter's box and the black of the plate, and now hitters know they can get him over the middle of the plate a little more.
What a big at-bat this is for Andrew Monasterio. Infield sort of halfway with runners at second and third. Scoreless game. The pitch is popped up foul on the first base side. Third inning is brought to you by Citgo, a club you definitely want to join. Club Citgo. Download the app now and instantly save 23 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. Lenny needs that deal of driving 70 miles from Kingston, Rhode Island. 0-1 to Monasterio. The pitch is way outside. Drowan does not Drowan does not have his changeup today at all.
No, he keeps going to his hand, licking the fingers, rubbing the rosin bag. He clearly doesn't have a grip on that pitch in this cold.
This feels like such an important spot to cash in. 1-1. Monasterio waits. The pitch is on the ground, foul outside of third. They pinch hit with Monasterio 3 days ago, and he did put the ball in play to drive in a run. The Brewers here, though, with the infield sort of halfway, almost all the way in, they might come home if something's hit hard right at them.
Well, they're pitching him tough. I know they have the base open, but they also know him well and know how he hit lefties last year in Milwaukee.
You got Contreras on deck. Slayton speed at third. The 1-2 pitch is low. Then that is an impressive take to me. Curveball beneath the zone, and it's 2-2. I mean, again, you don't want to make too much of one at-bat, one spot. But the way the Red Sox are built, the way they're going to have to win games, this is the kind of at-bat they need to deliver in.
Every game they've won this year, they've scored first. It's important.
2-2. Drowan is ready. The pitch is swung on and fouled. He got a good rip at that. It was a fastball. I think it was up above the zone, but in a 2-strike count, you can't let it come through, and it stays 2-2.
And as a hitter here, you're trying to elevate something you can hit to the outfield, get this run in.
Outfield is deep and straight away. Slayton at third. Kiner Falefa at second. 2-2. Pitch outside, not even close, and it's 3-2.
We'll see if he goes to the old reliable, the cutter. He's been throwing so much when he needs a strike. I guess he doesn't necessarily need one here, but I know he wants it.
I don't know that this is effectively wild from Drowan, but his misses have been enormous today.
Stays like today.
3-2, outside ball 4. Great plate appearance by Monasterio. The bases are loaded for Contreras.
As a pitcher, you make sure you shave on days like today, and you accidentally leave a little bit Barbasol shaving cream on your forearms just to get a little stick.
Any grip,
Lenny,
right?
I want to introduce you to your favorite read you're going to have on the road trip.
Okay.
All right. That walk brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit NorthShore.com, Lenny.
What was that website again? Let me get a pen.
I'll text it to you.
Chris, the Brewers pitching coach, hoping for more control, fewer runs, is out to the mound.
I need some runs. The problems are piling up for Drowan.
Oh, and the Red Sox really do need to dump on him here as they got the bases loaded with one down. It is crazy, and Will, I'm really interested in this because you're Wilson Contreras, you're on deck, you've been in the heart of all of the drama in this series and so many years with the Brewers. Drowan is not proven that he can really throw quality strikes. What is he thinking right here?
He's going to be aggressive. I think that's who he is. I know he's got a good eye at the plate, and his swing decisions are great. Rarely do you see Contreras chase, so he'll dial in over the plate, but if it's there, he's letting it fly. He's got one thing on his mind right now.
That would be Lansdowne Street. Red Sox with the bases loaded, scoreless. 4 now, 1 out. And here is Contreras, who, by the way, has had a massive series against the Brewers, his longtime adversary. Loaded up, double play depth behind as Contreras grounds one, foul outside of third over Rafaela's head. Contreras' first time flight out to center field, but coming into the game, guy who's just been right in the middle of everything, was on base in 6 of his 8 plate appearances.
I think he's reached in 10 of 11 this season, so he's finding himself on base just about every ballgame.
0-1. Bases loaded. The pitch is a ball. Good take on a curveball. And it is 1-1.
You know, as a hitter, too, with the bases loaded, I feel like you can try to just eliminate the changeup because he's been way off the plate with it so often.
And remember, this is a rookie making his major league debut. Pressure on him. 1-1. Wilson takes the ball and almost hit him on the feet. They have stayed into Contreras. Fans boo, but come on, it's 2-1. I like supporting their guy, but there's no intent there at all.
No. What, you don't want to hit him with the bases loaded right here? Oh.
They do have his back, which I appreciate. 2-1 to Wilson. Base is loaded, 1 out. The pitch is a ball. Great take. They will challenge here. Now, that is exactly the spot
I thought it was in.
Challenge. I think it's a ball. It's very close, and we'll see. On the board, it is inside a ball.
Confirmed. Milwaukee has 1 challenge.
So they lose the challenge, and now he is in the driver's seat, 3-1.
Well, that's a spot, right? Bases loaded. You feel like there's a couple plays every game that tell you if you're going to win or lose, and then that was a big spot. 3-1 and 2-2 are way different.
This is huge right here for Contreras. 3-1, bases loaded. Drowan at the belt. He throws. Contreras swings and grounds one foul on the third base side. That was a cutter. I don't think that was in the strike zone, but Contreras offered at it. 3-2.
He showed him a lot of cutters in this at bat. See if he goes to that 4-seam or try to elevate something here.
Red Sox as a team this year have hit .210 with runners in scoring position. They got them loaded up. 3-2. The pitch is inside, ball 4. A bat flip and a run. Contreras, a bases loaded walk. He gets the Brewers again. Slayton touches home plate, and it's 1-0 Sox.
He's been an on-base machine. It seems like every time he steps up there, he's throwing an at-bat on you.
That's such great discipline there. I mean, in a full count, trying to break through to take that pitch, impressive. All right, here now, Wilyer Abreu popped out his first time. Bases still loaded. Run in, 1 out. The pitch is a strike. He has not thrown many at all of those first pitch strikes. I think it's the 4th of the game, but a big one to Abreu, 0-1. Frigid Fenway, Wednesday afternoon. Sox at every base, the 0-1. Abreu swings and lines one on a hop to second. Off the glove of Hamilton. It's fielded at short. Not in time to first. Coming home to score as Kiner Falefa. A missile. Hammy bones that one, and the Red Sox lead it 2-0.
That was smoke from Wilyer. Drowan tried to double up on the sinker into him. He didn't get him that time. Got the barrel to it. Hard one hopper at the second baseman. You were just hoping that wasn't going to deflect right to second base for the force out. Luckily, it was behind the bag.
It went right to Ortiz, and the Red Sox beating it down the line. That is the foot speed. Hamilton sort of sold out on that to try to olay. He could not, and here we go. Lenny's good luck with his short hair as Trevor Story bats with the bases loaded. 2 runs in the pitch. Trevor skies one into shallow right field. Over at third base, Monasterio tagging. Wind has got it. He's going to try to come home, and he will score. A sac fly. Beautiful base running there. Story has another run batted in. That is great from both Monasterio and Kyle Hudson to understand the wind makes it a really hard play and right.
It looked like it was a routine fly ball, and Frelick was going to be able to come in on it, be behind it, make a good throw home, and make it close, but the wind kept pushing it. The wind's blowing right to left. It pushed it towards center field, and he had to make a throw to third base. He had no chance to go home.
I might have to shave my head, too, as Caleb Durbin digs in. Also, look, Chef Ron, you bring good food, good things happen for the Red Sox.
Karma, baby.
Here's
brought all
Caleb
the
Durbin. 2-1, 2 out, 3 runs in. Drowan sets, he throws, and a fastball is called a strike. That was really close on the outside corner. You know, Will, Drowan has so much adrenaline and nerves today. It's so critical that the Red Sox took advantage of it. He has not been sharp at all. 0-1. Here's the pitch, and it is ball. I think, by the way, we often get on the umpires. I think Bill Miller's had an awesome. Brennan Miller has had a great strike zone here today.
Very good. Anything just off, he's not calling it.
The right-hander Anderson is up and throwing in the Brewer bullpen. 2 on, 2 out to Caleb Durbin. Pitch outside, easy take, and it's 2-1.
Brendan Sproat, who they got this offseason in the Peralta trade, supposedly supposed to be piggybacking Drowan in this outing.
Maybe they give him a clean inning in the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
He's thrown 61 pitches, Drowan. Durbin waits. The pitch is low. I'm really impressed, Will, with the patience of these Red Sox hitters.
Well, something had to change, right? Because they were over-aggressive the first week and a half, swinging at everything, trying to make something happen, dig themselves out of that hole. But this is the style of baseball they have to play. Grind out at bats, line drive mentality, move runners over. It's working.
3-1, 2 on, 2 out. Pitch to Durbin is outside ball four. That is just tremendous. The Red Sox have done exactly the right thing in this inning. I don't know that they can leave Drowan in much longer. You got Carlos Narvaez coming up, and they will make the move. So a big league debut that was filled with jitters, emotions, and in the end, Drowan does not meet the moment. Red Sox with 3 in and still trying to just crank this lead up. They got the bases loaded with 2 outs for Carlos Narvaez. Back to Fenway after this in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
During this call to the bullpen, your New England Ford dealers remind you that this is the perfect time to check out all their great Ford truck offers. At Ford.com/local, you'll find special deals on Ford F-150, built Ford tough and smarter than ever. The legendary Super Duty, our most capable heavy-duty pickup, and the versatile Maverick, ready for your next adventure. Visit Ford.com/local and see why now's the time to buy or lease your new Ford truck.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. My grandfather taught me to always care for people and fight for what's right. At Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, that's exactly what we do. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. We care, we fight to win, and we don't get paid unless you do. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
Our audience tells, here's me, instruct Mr. Middlebrooks to do the Subaru of New England scoreboard. I'll handle it. Let love bloom in a 2026 Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Look, the Red Sox playing a matinee here. San Diego is in Pittsburgh trying to get a series win there. In the bottom of the 7th inning after a loss, Xander Bogaerts' home run. The Padres today do lead 4-0 at PNC Park. The Guardians, Brian Rocchio had a walk-off hit yesterday against Kansas City. They lead 4-1 in the top of the 5th. Later this afternoon in Toronto's series finale, the Blue Jays need to win one to salvage the finale and not get swept. That is a 3-0-7 start. The Dodgers are 9-2. All right, here we go. Carlos Narvaez with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Trying to stack the lead here a little bit. 3-0 the score. Anderson on the mound. He throws, and Carlos takes a ball up and in. 1-0.
Well, Anderson stuff. He's low to mid-90s with a four-seamer. He's got a sweeper for a secondary pitch. He's got a sinker as well.
1 ball, no strikes. El Capitan waits. The 1-0 is way outside a sweeper, and it's 2-0.
Same mentality. I know the base is loaded, 2 outs. You want to be aggressive, drive a run in, but this guy hadn't shown he can throw anything over the plate yet.
Red Sox have drawn 3 walks in the inning. 2-0 to Carlos. Loaded up. Here's the pitch, and Narvaez takes all the way. That was a pumped-in fastball right there, and it's 2-1. Monasterio walked with the bases loaded to draw in a run. Then Contreras, a hit on the infield for Wilyer Abreu. 2-1 to Carlos. Pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. Big fastball there, and it's 2-2. Try to really bust this game wide open, the Red Sox. Sonny Gray has been excellent. You'd love to give him a huge cushion heading to the 4th inning. 2-2 to Narvaez. Anderson is ready. He throws. Carlos swings and pops one foul on the first base side.
You know, we talk about grip a lot, Lenny, in these cold weather. How much did that affect you on the mound? Your grip in the baseball. I know when you played, though, you could fill up your glove with maple syrup if you wanted to.
And we did. You know, I played with guys, I'm not going to name names, that had different substances on different parts of their body.
2-2 is a ground ball to short. It is handled there by Ortiz. He will crow hop and throw to first in time. More on playing within the rules in the DiNardo era. When we come back, the Red Sox do get 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd, and after 3, they lead 3-0 on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
At 110 Grill, you'll find modern American cuisine in a trendy, casual atmosphere. Visit one of 110 Grill's 33 locations all throughout New England, where you can enjoy favorites like pulled pork mac and cheese, chicken caprese, steak tips, and now a new lighter fare menu. As always, 100% of 110's core menu can be made gluten-free. 110 Grill's proud partner of the Red Sox Radio Network. Visit 110grill.com for more information.
For the 49th year in a row, Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks. The trucks that move mountains also move boats, bricks, and 2x4s. Work days and weekends, job sites, and campsites. F-150 and Super Duty never stop working, just like you. Ford F-Series, official truck of your Boston Red Sox and America's #1 selling trucks for 49 years straight. It's a record that may never be broken. Until next year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
Hey, it's Joe with exciting news. The Shaw's and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes is back. This is your chance to win free groceries for a year, plus other incredible prizes. To enter, redeem your grocery reward points in the Shaw's or Star Market for You app. Official rules at shawsorstarmarket.com/Grand Slam.
Looking for a winning ticket to your favorite sunny destinations? JetBlue's got you covered with low fares and the most flights from Boston and New England to Florida and the Caribbean. Plus, JetBlue is the only airline with fast, free Wi-Fi for everyone on every plane. Live TV and movies at every seat. Brand name snacks and drinks. A free carry-on bag. Award-winning service and more. All included in your fare. You heard that right. So make a run for it. And while you're at it, make sure you're a member of True Blue, JetBlue's free awards program, to score even more freebies and perks. Book now at JetBlue.com.
Hey, it's Sonny Gray. This is the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
The Red Sox on WEEI, brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Ford, the official vehicle of that dirty water and the official vehicle of Major League Baseball.
Of that dirty water, love the score so far, 3-0 as we go to the top of the 4th. This thing is taking a little while because of all the base runners, really on both sides, but Drowan out of the game, struggled in his Major League debut, and now it is to Sonny Gray to keep it right here. Gary Sanchez, the batter, he takes strike 1 on the outside corner. That's the 110th pitch of the game, brought to you by 110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Check out one of their 30 through 33, I should say, locations throughout New England. 0-1 to Sanchez. Pitch. He bends out of the way. It's strike on the inside corner. That fooled him big time. A curveball, and it's 0-2.
Sanchez still shops at the Buckle. Remember that store?
I've still got Buckle jeans.
I believe it. You strike me as like an Abercrombie and Fitch guy.
There was a time.
American Eagle.
There was a time, my friend.
0-2.
With that body, it's the hanger, buddy.
Pex McGee, the pitch is inside. Yeah, I'll never forget the first time as like a teenager I would go into Abercrombie. You remember the smell?
Oh, yeah.
It would just
You'd
pump
leave
the
with a
cologne in
headache.
there.
You smell it 3 doors down.
Great band.
They played it in there all the time. The 1-2 pitch is lined into right field. Tough running play for Abreu, but actually he holds up. He's right there to make the play. Yeah, there's one down. Fourth inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. It is nearing the time to get your extension and tax credit in 2026. So donate your car at carsforkids.com. So far, Sonny Gray, according to Three Doors Down, has been their kryptonite. He fires a fastball in the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Very nice. Well, it's got to be a good feeling, too. You come back out up 3-0 and just be able to fill it up. That's his specialty, is just throwing strikes.
0-1 is a little bit outside. Can't you hear Lenny just riffing an acoustic session? Here without you.
Tell you what, if I could sing, nobody wants that.
Just get Gammons to sing for you. 1-1 with one down and the base is empty in the top of the fourth. Sox lead 3-0. Sonny throws. And he misses just outside with the curveball. Lenny, a guy like Sonny Gray's been around so many years. He knows the deal here. He knows his job. With a 3-run lead, how do you lock in and just sort of pitch to the score?
You got to get ahead. You have to be aggressive. Very important to have a shutdown inning, and that's all about filling up the zone. Pitch to contact.
2-1. It is to contact. Right back to Sonny. He backhands and flips to first. Beautifully done. There's 2 away.
The Sox have been allergic to shutdown innings this year. Every time they put up runs, they just give it right back. So need a big one here.
Including their ace, Garrett Crochet, who was just marvelous last night and said all the right things after about his offense and defense picked him up. That was a vintage Crochet performance. Almost 110 pitches thrown as the wind is howling, spilling Middlebrooks' coffee in the booth.
What are
2
we
down
doing?
for Brandon Lockridge. We're doing our jobs, buddy. The pitch is a little bit outside for ball 1.
All over my Red Sox notes that I didn't read. Thanks, Lenny.
Yeah, my pleasure.
It didn't get the lobster roll. That's the most important thing.
Mine's been gone.
It's like sitting next to my 7-year-old over here.
3-0 Sox. Pitch is a chopper toward third. Durbin's got it. Backhand throw to first, picked out by Contreras, and the inning is over. Excellent. There's a shutdown inning for Sonny Gray and the Sox. 3-0, bottom 4 next on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Spring is the season to find stuff. We're not going there. We're going here at findmassmoney.gov to see if you have money coming to you that you may not even know about. From a forgotten savings account, uncashed payroll check, refund check. It might have never gotten to you. You know, it's estimated that 1 out of every 10 people have unclaimed property. See if your name's on the list. Go to findmassmoney.gov. In the spring season of trying to find things, let's see if you got some money coming to you at findmassmoney.gov.
Spring is back at Red Sox Nation, which means it's time to get your yard ready for the season ahead. Cookouts, backyard catch, friends and family together. Your lawn is the backdrop to it all. So this season, get your lawn ready with Pennington and keep it strong all year long. As the official lawn care provider of the Boston Red Sox, Pennington is all about thick, durable grass. Built for life's big and small moments. Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
Live from Foxwoods, experience Dorothy on May 1st, delivering a full-throttle, high-voltage performance. Raw, loud, and absolutely fearless. This is rock the way it was meant to be. Get ready to make some noise. Dorothy, May 1st. Tickets and info at foxwoods.com.
This is how we resort.
You may not be able to control energy prices, but you can control how efficiently your home heats and cools. I'm Scott McFarlane. Save up to $1,800 on a new Lennox system, plus $500 from McFarlane Energy. Visit McFarlaneEnergy.com.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Cedon Rafaela leads it off as Grant Anderson continues for the Milwaukee Brewers. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Red Sox looking to pad a 3-0 lead. Cedon takes a pitch inside. I can't remember a game so far this year, Will, where the Red Sox have taken so many first pitch balls.
Well, it's working.
Good concept. 1-0. Especially for Cedon. The pitch is a strike. And it's 1-1.
From a pitcher's perspective, I hated facing lineups that were patient. The more aggressive you were, the better off I was. I could throw the ball on the corner, on the black, and let it move off. I'm getting a swing, playing into my hand every time.
1-1. Soft ground ball on the third base side. If it's fair, it's a hit. It is not, though. It hooks outside the chalk. And Lenny, the first 10 games of the season, Red Sox made it easy on pitchers.
You're free swinging, getting behind. When you're 0-2, 1-2, that's no way to live all the time. You're 2-0, 1-2, you can expect to pitch in the zone. Will, you know that. One pitch, one zone.
I think it's a great plan just because you're patient. Even if it strikes, you're patient a lot early in the game, and then later on, you can ambush because the pitchers from the opposing team start recognizing that, and they start filling it up early, and you get good pitches to hit.
1-2, the pitch is outside. That's a good take by Cedon. I mean, it is in some ways an easy one because it's in the left-handed batter's box, but he's offered it this year.
It sounds elementary too, but when you see pitches, you just lock into your at bat a little more. You track the ball, you see it better.
It's okay to see a strike.
That's outside. He does take a ball. The flag shadow from above us is fluttering right over home plate. I don't think that'll bother Cedon too much. But it's an interesting point. You watch it all the way through the strike zone, whether taking or swinging. 3-2 to Rafaela. Pitch. Swinging a shot into the gap in right center field. That's encouraging, but it will be caught by Mitchell. I'll take that swing all day long from Rafaela, but he's out number 1 of the fourth.
I love that at bat from him. He didn't chase, didn't expand, got something to swing out there, smoked a line drive to right center. Starting to see some really good at bats from these guys.
Yeah, Will F. I have to be specific. Well, I remember
you can just call me idiot if you like. It works just the same.
Hitters on deck wouldn't like watching pitchers throw the ball back to the umpire in a loop because that timing mechanism right there.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, a fastball for strike.
That was the most left-handed thing you've said.
Yeah, what?
That's such like a left-handed pitcher thought process.
I would throw the ball back. I didn't like this ball for whatever reason, and the hitter would turn away and look to the dugout really quickly.
Because
they didn't want to see it.
0-1. Foul back to
you mean
the screen.
Like the eye level? A lot of guys, guys have done that always. You're right. I never thought about it, but you see the ball coming in, no one's like watching it in.
Little did they know that's how hard I typically threw anyway.
That was your two-seamer.
Exactly how you were coming home. 0-2 to Izzy. 1 out. Bottom 4, 3-0 Red Sox. Right fielder Frelick could not be more shallow as a pitch. A sweeper misses outside, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, ball's not going to travel to right with the way the wind's blowing from right to left. It's going to get knocked down, as we already saw earlier.
Frelick knows a thing or two about these dimensions, this ballpark. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Kiner-Falefa badly fooled there. He is gone on a good sweeper, and they're 2 away.
That was really the first swing today that hasn't been balanced. First bad chase. I was badly fooled on that one. I was about a foot outside.
So now here is Roman Anthony with 2 down. You'd love to see him get it rolling again a little bit as he takes a pitch outside for ball 1. What are you seeing from Anthony, Will?
I'll stand by this. He's just in between right now. I need to see him on more fastballs, especially in early in counts. Be on the fastball. If you get fooled, you get fooled.
1-0 is a little bit outside. Fastball. He took it, and it's 2-0.
And so often, lefties are really good for this team at home when they utilize the monster, right? Get back to left center, drive the ball off of that monster.
That's the way pitchers are throwing to him as well.
2-0 is strike borderline. I think, a higher leverage situation, he might have considered challenging that, but 2-0, bases empty, 2 down. In there for strike, and it's 2-1. Next one, swing and a miss.
Good change
up, and it's 2-2.
Good change, right? He saw 3 fastballs in a row, a couple away, 1 in. That was a good pitch right there. Change up, inner third. You see that from a righty, you're thinking that's a heater trying to get in on the hands.
Time is called by Anthony. Subaru of New England scoreboard. Let love bloom in a 26 Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. The Dodgers and Blue Jays just underway, top of the first in the Rogers Center. The White Sox have played pretty well, actually, this year. They lead the Orioles 1-0 in the second as Roman takes the fastball outside, and it's 3-2.
Well, they made some additions to their team and actually tried to get better this offseason.
Murakami's been awesome. Feels like the kid Colson Montgomery's going to be a star. 3-2 to Roman, the pitch. Inside, ball 4. Well, you don't want to take that away from Anthony. I mean, it's always going to be his North Star. So he is aboard with 2 down for Monasterio.
Well, no, that means that walk brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problems, please visit northshore.com.
Lenny's had some control issues at times in his life and career as Monasterio digs in. Pitch is a good one. Strike slider on the outside corner, 0-1.
Sunday morning early, Jenny said I was saying that in my sleep. Northshore.com. Northshore.com.
Give me the runs. 0-1 to Monasterio.
I've got stories, my friend.
Tell us on the plane the pitch is swung on a miss, a fastball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you're coming to hang out this week with us. We're going to have a good time.
Walter White in the booth with us in St. Louis and Minneapolis. It'll be fun.
Got to get you some glasses.
I've heard that. I've heard Sid from Toy Story. It hasn't been good.
No.
0-2. Inside a fastball. Almost hit Monasterio.
Who said Sid?
Who was it? I think it was Jamai.
Oh,
Jamai dropped the Sid on me. That's good for the
No, that's like
ego.
Will Smith from the Dodgers. He looks like Sid. Even Yelich.
3-0 Red Sox. Bottom 4. 1-2 to Monasterio. Throw to first. I don't think Roman's going anywhere right now, but chase back to the bag with a head first up. We missed you, Lenny. Great to see you, man.
It's good to be here. Looking forward to the trip, guys.
Lock into the games. Sox have a chance to win their first series of the year, and then, the Cardinals and Twins feel gettable. Roman does run a check swing pitch outside. Did he go? No. The throw to first, not in time. Second, rather. And Roman has his first steal of the year. After the throw over, he said, all right, I'm green lighted, and he's in scoring position. It's 2-2.
Had a nice little walk-in lead there, so he got a jump start. Gary Sanchez, not great behind the plate anyways, but that sweeper way off the plate, he had no chance to make a good throw.
No pass balls yet today for Sanchez. That was a hallmark of his time with the New York Yankees.
Well, he would just kind of almost walk back there to get him. That's what made people so angry there in New York.
2-2, they set up away. The pitch is up and in. He missed his target badly there, Anderson. And now a full count to Monasterio with Contreras out on deck.
Mr. Anderson.
We had Buehler on the mound in the finale against the Padres. 3-2 to Monasterio. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and fouled. He was flat-footed there, looking for something else, I think. But he saved himself a sinker, and he spoils it foul.
Yeah, looking for that sweeper away, and a little bit of an E-swing, emergency swing right there, just to get a piece of it right over the head of Wilson Contreras on deck.
So what now?
I mean, if you're a pitcher, you're going in with the fastball, I would think.
3-2. Pitch is outside, ball 4, and Monasterio walks for the third time. The Red Sox put him in the second spot of the order. Alex Cora plays the right-handed bat. He has paid it off.
And this is why he's such a good bench player for this team, because he has such a good idea of the strike zone. He cannot play for 3 days and come in throwing a bat on you, work a walk. He's looked really good so far and really played into that role.
Another visit to the mound from the Brewer pitching coach. The Yankees will conclude their series tonight. A big-time comeback for New York over the Athletics, who took an early lead in that game. Tonight in the Bronx, Yankees and A's. The Rivalry Report is sponsored by Riverwalk, spacious senior apartments on River Spring Living's 32-acre New York City campus overlooking the Hudson.
6 walks already for the Sox today. We're in the 4th.
It's so counterintuitive, but so true, that the best way out of an offensive slump is walks. It's patience.
Yeah, because then you get traffic, and the pitcher's got to be in the stretch, where most of the time a lot of guys' stuff isn't as good. Put a little pressure on them with some speed on the base paths. Contreras has been up a lot in big spots lately.
He's dying against this team to really let one rip.
Thinking about Trevor Story's season at the plate right now, it's not a coincidence that he has had struggles early on and he hasn't been walking. The more he sees the ball, the more base on balls he takes. the more he's going to start seeing pitches to hit.
It has not been an issue for this dude, Contreras, who takes way outside of sweeper. And it's 1-0. Wilson Contreras this season, I mean, he's not yet blasted off, although he did hit the big home run in the home opener. Turned out to be the winning run, but he has walked a lot, including in the third inning today. 1-0. 2 on, 2 out. 3-0 Sox. The pitch. Swinging a broken bat liner to short, caught by Ortiz. And that ends the inning. He got jammed a little bit, and the Red Sox leave a pair. Trying to balloon the lead, but it stays 3-0 after 4 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
7 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Whoop. Sleep better, train smarter, recover faster, and feel healthier. Understand and optimize your sleep. Get coaching and insights for every age, stage, and cycle. Track over 140 habits. Get a 360 view of your training and workouts. Never miss a second of data with a wireless and waterproof charger. Expect all new features all the time.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturrow Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
For 130 years, Drake's Cakes have made life a little sweeter. From classics like Ringdings, Yodels, and Devil Dogs to new limited-time flavors. Try the Macchiato Devil Dog today. Creamy macchiato filling between 2 rich Devil's Food Cakes. And coming soon, salty caramel Devil Dogs. Life's better with cake. Drake's Cakes.
Jones and Keith.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, today's Red Sox code word of the game is 22 Whitlock. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today to claim your points. Not sure we see Whit today. He's thrown 2 days in a row.
I wouldn't think so, but he's ever more important today with the news on Slayton as Hamilton takes a strike on the outside corner from Sonny Gray, and it's 0-1.
Well, Whit's role doesn't change. It's going to be who can they maybe slide Zach Kelly into that 7th inning. He's looked good lately in some leverage spots.
I think Samaniego comes up, and he's going to have some big opportunities. Here's the 0-1 to Hamilton, who takes a strike on the outside corner. Hamilton was up in a really big spot his last time. Flight out to left. 3-0 Red Sox in the top of the 5th. I think there's more energy behind the idea of Sandoval as well. As here's a deep fly ball into center field. Another sun ball for Slayton, and he does it this time. That was spectacular. Willie Mays. Slayton, say hey, and there's one away.
He almost turned his back to it, just trying to get around it enough to get the ball to come out of the sun. Didn't seem to do so until he got on the track and over the shoulder, little basket catch. That was nice.
Well, he's got the shades on today. I appreciate that. That was awesome.
Say you, say me, say Don.
Sing it together now.
Naturally.
Sweet Lenny. 1 down, base is empty. Here's Joey Ortiz. That was a fabulous catch out there. It's all going right for the Sox so far as Sonny Gray fires a cut fastball that misses outside. Want to know, you big Lionel Richie fan?
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Kidding me? I could write a song.
Commodores, Brick House. You probably covered that before in your life.
For talk music, Lenny, who's the best guitarist of all time?
Oh, man.
Come on.
What genre? Let's go.
What a
rock,
weirdo. The 1-0 pitch is in there. Strike. All right,
Let's
rock
go.
guitar.
Let's go. Yeah, rock, and then we'll go blues.
Well, rock. That's hard. That's hard.
That is
you've
a
got
tough one.
Clapton. You've got Hendrix. You've got Stevie Ray.
See, I think blues kind of with those guys too. Stevie Ray is my favorite.
2-0. You walked up to him as the pitch is on the inside corner, 2-1.
But everything Stevie Ray did was based off of a lot of what Jimmy did.
Absolutely. Mark Knopfler's up there.
Joe Bonamassa.
Joe Bonamassa's
Good
good.
Lord. Digging deep. I love it. 2-1.
John Mayer's actually very underrated guitarist.
He is.
Pitch.
Come get it.
Joey Ortiz does not have a body that's a wonderland as Caleb Durbin gloves and throws to first, and they're 2 away.
If you're looking folk, let's see. Richard Thompson, Bert Jansch. Jazz, you're talking Django Reinhardt.
What about B.B. King?
B.B. King's good.
He not like an all-timer, but like a specific sound. There's
absolutely.
nobody like him.
He likes to sit in the pocket. It's what you don't play.
Blues.
It's Mississippi John Hurt or Frank Stokes. I like those guys.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Sal Frelick. Talk about a sweet spot question for Lenny DiNardo as a fastball misses up and away.
I know my partners.
Layup.
I know my guys.
Digging deep.
Fun ball, no strikes. 2 down, top 5. That's why he always asks me like where the best cheeseburgers are. The pitch is a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Cutter in under the hands, and it's 1-1.
Well, John Tumpane had to think about that one. He slowly gave the, yeah, he did.
1-1. Sonny Gray has been really good again today. Pitch. Way outside. I think Sonny, the last 2 starts, well, a long way to go, but he's eased so many concerns, and he looks very much like the guy the Red Sox thought he would be.
You got to think once it warms up, his stuff's going to get that much better. I mean, he spins it better than anybody in the game. Just not going to be able to grip the baseball well early.
2-1 is hard on the ground to first, handled there by Contreras. Couple former Cardinals hook up to end the top of the 5th inning. Red Sox 3, Brewers nothing. On the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you're injured on the job, you need more than just a workers' comp lawyer. When you need a fighter, you need us. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the people. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Serving New England since 1860, Shaws and Star Market are growing. They're hiring for all locations, including the brand new Marlboro Shaws. Grow your career and bring your flavor to their team. Apply at shaws.com or starmarket.com/careers.
It's Manchester and High Octane Harley's pre-owned spring clearance sale this week. Hundreds of Harleys tagged with liquidation pricing. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, 100% of applications considered. Save thousands this week. Only at Manchester and High Octane Harley's pre-owned spring clearance sale. Ends this Sunday. Approved credit.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hi, this is Trevor Story. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Lenny Kravitz's little guitar riff as we come out of the break as the Red Sox lead the Brewers 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th.
Do you remember Liam Hendricks read? Hey, this is Liam Hendricks. Just listen to the Boston Red Sox on WEEI. So good.
Liam was always delightful to be around. It did not work out at all here in Boston, but great humanitarian as Wilyer Abreu leads it off, and he takes a fastball outside. The takes today have been awesome.
Patience. Patience, patience.
Not something you're very good at. 1-0 to Abreu, 3-0 Sox. Alan Ashby, the new pitcher, left on left with Story on deck to pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
Ashby's got some good stuff. Hard sinker, 96 on that one.
One. Abreu swings and misses at a slider. Wilyer, he was just so hot to start the season. Drove in a run on a smash on the right side of the infield. His second time up, his 9th run batted in. Still 378. Even with cooling off a little bit on this homestand. 1-2. Ashby throws. Williard tries to stop his swing. Cannot. He went around there, and he is struck out.
He's seen some tough lefties the last few games as well, which is taking the average down a bit.
Well, and he will continue to do that. I mean, he's so hot. He's so good.
Some of these guys, you're just going to have to say, hey, if you're ever going to figure out how to hit lefties, you got to face them, right? You got to go through the struggles. You have to get used to seeing it, because that's why it's tough for those guys, because they don't see it ever.
Well, and both he and Duran have proven that they can deliver against some of the better lefties. Here's Trevor's Story, who takes the ball in the dirt. The Shaw's and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. Your chance to win free groceries for a year, plus other incredible prizes. Official rules at Shaw's or starmarket.com/Grand Slam. Lenny's got like 14 kids. He could use free groceries for a year. 1-0 to Story is a strike on the inside corner.
You don't want to see my grocery bill.
How is your brood?
Ooh, they're good. They're good. Yeah, they're going through some, what is it called, RICAST testing down in southern Rhode Island right now today.
RICAST? What?
It's like figuring out
how you overcome your father. The 1-1 pitch is swung on a miss, a changeup, and it's 1-2.
That's therapy. Yeah.
RICAST. I know that testing well. I'm sure they'll sail through it.
Hopefully.
Thank God for Mom. 1-2 as Story digs out of the right-handed batter's box, adjusts the batting gloves. I think Trevor, the big hits the last couple of days, including the huge swing last night, looks ready to go. 1-2. Pitch is strike 3 called. That was really close, and I think on another day, maybe Story considers challenging there. I think it did clip the bottom of the zone. Good pitch by Ashby. 2 down. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Caleb Durbin drives one down the left field line, but foul. For strike 1, Will Fleming, Will Middlebrooks, Lenny Denarder, 3-0 Red Sox in the bottom of the 5th. You know, we don't have the strike zone box on our live feed in the booth. We have StatCast real time. The replay on Nesson put that pitch to Story below the zone, whereas the MLB tracking StatCast had it as a strike at the bottom of the zone. A lot of moving targets here lately. 0-1 check swing. He did not go around, and it's 1-1. Again, I mean, you're leading 3-0. It's 2 down in the 5th inning. Trevor waited so long, you could tell he thought that was a ball, but did not challenge.
Borderline, right? You get a guy in score position, maybe you challenge it.
1-1 to Durbin. Ground ball to third. Handled there by Rengifo. Throws to first in time, and Durbin is gone. Ashby a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Red Sox in the Shaw's and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Whether you're headed to Fenway, the beach, the mountains, or just cruising around Boston, it's always better in a Ford SUV, like Ford Explorer, our most popular model, with seating for 7. Or get out there and off-road in Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport, both equipped with GOAT modes to handle any kind of terrain. Check out our lineup of award-winning SUVs at your New England Ford dealers, official vehicles of Major League Baseball.
Lucky jersey on. Favorite snacks in hand. Make Bee's Knees benefits part of every game day with savings on your favorite food and fuel. And get 50 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up or $5 off in-store for just signing up. On your way to the game, on your commute, make Bee's Knees benefits part of your ritual. Round the bases, rack up rewards. Download the Bee's Knees Benefits app now or visit beeskneesbenefits.com and find them at Alltown Fresh, Extra Mart, Honey Farms Market, and more. Terms apply.
Who sells Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price? Town Fair Tire. Who gives you the most free services for the life of your Michelin tires? Town Fair Tire. So when you put it all together, who gives you the absolute best deal on a new set of Michelin tires? The answer couldn't be more obvious. For the absolute best deal on a new set of Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire. Veg ER for Pets has revolutionized the pet emergency experience. Not only will you see an experienced veterinarian right away, but you will stay with your pet the entire time. Visit veg.com to find the location nearest you. Veg ER for Pets is the official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
To the sixth inning we go. Sonny Gray has been really good and efficient. 62 pitches needed to shut down the Brewers. They've had 3 hits. Sonny has walked only 1. Carries a 3-0 lead into this inning with Garrett Mitchell, Christian Yelich, and Jake Bauers due up to the heart of the order for the 3rd time against Sonny Gray. The lines he drew on the slope of the mound have sort of faded as the afternoon has gone on. Shadows creeping behind home plate. The pitch to Mitchell. Swing and a miss. A fastball. And it's 0-1. Jersey on, lucky socks on, snacks in hand. Make Bees Knees benefits part of your game day ritual. 50 cents off per gallon or $5 off in-store when you sign up. 0-1 to Sonny. From Sonny, I should say, as Mitchell fouls it off on the first base side. Download the app or visit beeskneesbenefit.com. Save on food and fuel at Alltown Fresh, Extra Mart, and more. Terms apply.
That's a long one. Glad you took it.
Man, hooked on phonics. 0-2 to Garrett Mitchell. He chops one softly on the first base side, outside the chalk. And it is 0-2. I think Sonny's looked really good.
Yeah, look, he's had 29 swings, only 5 whiffs, but that's not really who. I mean, he's getting, whereas curveball and his sweeper aren't as sharp. He's landing them for strikes, but they're not as nasty as normal. That's probably why the whiffs are down. But so much weak contact. That's what you want.
I think he's pitched to the edges very well today, too. 0-2. Infield backed up. 3-0 Sox. The pitch just a little bit low. Sweeper. You got Yelich on deck. Who's on deck is presented by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com.
I think Lenny had enough. He left.
He told us his favorite guitarist, and that was that. 1-2. He is low.
He figured, well, this broadcast just peaked for me. I'm out.
Looking forward to having him in St. Louis and Minneapolis. Again, it sort of underscores the importance of this game. If the Red Sox can win this series, get themselves their 4th win in 12 games, get a little mojo going to St. Louis. 2-2. High fly ball into center field. Cedon started in, now back onto the warning track in front of 379. He's there to make the play, and there's one away.
You can see the wind. I mean, the flag's not moving, but you can see every fly ball is going right to left. That started straight away center and worked its way over to the 379 sign in left center. Cedon shielding the sun, makes a nice play again on the track.
Well, one thing we do know is that Kyle Hudson and these outfielders will work. And you know, Cedon and Willier are both double-time Gold Glove winners, which is just elite in the sport, as Christian Yelich takes a ball down and away. The play that Cedon did not make, he lost the ball in the sun. Look, he's made an adjustment. He has the shades on today. And he also has changed the way he goes after those balls.
Wayne, what's crazy, if you pay attention to the analytics and outs above average and all that.
1-0 is in a ball inside 2-0.
They track, a lot of it has to do with catch probability, how far you have to go to make the play to measure your range. When you miss a ball that's right at you because of the sun, I mean, that kills your outs above average, which they use for the Gold Glove awards.
He got his Gold Glove yesterday. 2-0 is a swing and a miss. Yelich could not hold up in a cutter, and it's 2-1. It's important to point that out. I mean, it's literally like -3 runs.
Yeah, and the day after that game, he was -3 outs above average. You know, and he's normally so far above that. It's hard to get it all back.
He's set the bar so high. 2-1 pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 2-2. 3-0 Red Sox in the top of the 6th. I think we've gone too far. I think the metrics are super useful. Yeah. They tell you whether guys make plays or don't.
The eye test should matter, too.
It should. 2-2. Gray throws, and he misses with a curveball low.
But then again, back in the day, they would give out Gold Gloves to guys who you're like, okay, this guy wasn't the best third baseman or second baseman, but he drove in 100. So it was like they're giving these guys
like a guy whose name rhymes with Schmerich Meter.
There you go. You said it.
3-2 to Yelich. I mean, Derek Jeter was a fabulous, all-time great player.
Of course.
He was not a great shortstop.
No.
3-2 the pitch. High fly into left field. Anthony back onto the dirt track in front of the Mason sign. He's there to make the play. 2 down.
Yeah, Jeter was a guy, if you hit it at him, you were out. He was sure-handed. But he had no range at all, which would kill him in today's game because of the outs above average, and defensive runs saved, and how they measure everything to the smallest increment.
All right, look, I understand it. Nobody can watch every game, every play, so those numbers do help. And, in fact, they've started to really influence Hall of Fame voting, too.
Yeah.
3-0. Red Sox lead the Brewers in the top of the 6th with 2 down and the bases empty. Here's Jake Bauers. Gray throws and a strike on the outside corner.
That's the thing with the Hall of Fame, too, is all the stats you hear about when they're voting people in, it's all offensive numbers, right? But half of the game, you can impact it on the defensive side, but it's never talked about.
0-1, the pitch outside. And
unless it's a center fielder. Or,
For sure. But it's why I think now WAR has gotten a little bit overweighted for MVPs and Hall of Fame.
It's an imperfect stat. I can agree on that.
We just don't have the finite, verifiable metrics for D yet. It's a work in progress as the 1-1 pitch misses outside a changeup. The Red Sox have activity going in their bullpen. Sonny's thrown 77 pitches. I think it's Greg Weissert up in the Sox pen. 3-0. They lead, 2 down in the top of the 6th. Gray throws. And a chopper on the first base side. Contreras is going to have an easy play. He gloves, steps on the bag, handing over. Sonny Gray, fabulous here today. We'll see whether that's it for him. I mean, he's not yet that far above 80 pitches through 6 innings. But Alex Cora does shake his hand, give him a hug, and that'll do it for Sonny. Although Alex sort of chases him down the staircase as if to say, do you have any more? 3-0 Boston of the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
I'm Dan Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, millions of people called us for representation. Why? Because trust grows when you win. And we've won a lot. Over $30 billion and counting. When you call America's largest injury law firm, you're calling a family. You're calling an army, our army. You're calling somebody who will fight for you. Injured? Let our family fight for your family. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan is responsible for this ad. John Morgan is licensed in Florida and Tennessee. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Spring is back at Red Sox Nation, which means it's time to get your yard ready for the season ahead. Cookouts, backyard catch, friends and family together. Your lawn is the backdrop to it all. So this season, get your lawn ready with Pennington and keep it strong all year long. As the official lawn care provider of the Boston Red Sox, Pennington is all about thick, durable grass. Built for life's big and small moments. Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot. Star Market has your chance to attend the world's biggest soccer games here in Massachusetts. And you could be at Boston Stadium for the excitement. Simply redeem your Star Market grocery reward points for the sweepstakes entry offers in the Star Market Deals and Delivery app to enter. Boost your chances to win by clipping the 4-time points multiplier and shopping select Lay's products. Learn more at starmarket.com/soccer sweeps.
You found the love of your life. Now it's time for the diamond.
Remember, you can't buy a better quality diamond at a lower price anywhere in New England. That's Springer's Diamond Guarantee.
Book your personal appointment online right now at springersjewelers.com.
The Christian Arcan Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Carlos Narvaez leads it off as we go to the bottom of the 6th against Jake Woodford. It's interesting. Sonny Gray got a handshake coming out of the game there, which normally from Alex Cora means your day is done. He's thrown 78 pitches, is in an enormous groove. That would be an interesting choice if they made it.
Off day tomorrow, extra day of rest. Let him go one more. He's cruising.
It's Narvaez, then Rafaela and Kiner Falefa against the righty Woodford. 3-0 Sox. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. We saw Woodford in the series opener. Bullpen report brought to you by Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit newenglandmetalroofing.com and never re-roof again. 0-1 to Narvaez. He's 0 for 2 today. Pitch. Ground ball up the middle, snared by Woodford. Good play. He spins around, throws to first. Yeah, there's one away.
Well, Weissert sat down. I feel like he'd still be tossing a little bit if he was coming in this game. So maybe Sonny's going to go back out.
It's really interesting because I think it was kind of a dialogue where Alex put his hand out, but it wasn't the normal hug around Sonny. And I think Sonny basically said, F you, I'm staying in the game. I do.
Semeniago's down there moving around. He might come in.
Here's Slayton. The pitch is outside. I mean, Alex, we all know this. He's a player's manager. That I'm telling you, we've watched all of these games that he's managed.
Well, Sonny's been around for a while.
Yes.
You're going to listen to what he has to say about how he feels. He's going to be honest with AC.
Well, Alex has told us so many times about learning pitchers, earning trust. The 1-0 to Slayton is a good one. A strike on the outside corner cutter, and it's 1-1. I mean, look, this is his first rodeo with Sonny Gray, and I really do believe Alex put his hand out as if to say, you're done, and Sonny said, no, I'm not.
No, sir.
I'd be fascinated to see if he retakes the mound. The 1-1 is a check swing. Did he go? I don't think so. No, on the appeal, and it's 2-1. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. You deserve a car that thrills you. And by the way, every Nissan is designed for people who refuse to settle for less. Take life by the wheel and drive it like you mean it. Slayton might want to drive one like he means it. The 2-1 misses outside a cutter. And it's 3-1.
Jake Woodford. I wonder what his favorite bourbon is.
Maker's
Angel's
Mark.
Envy?
Pappy Van Winkle.
You have a few more days in the show if you want that.
No kidding. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Slayton takes ball 4. I love it. That's really good patience from Rafaela. A 1-out walk. I mean, we were just in Covington, Kentucky. That's just bourbon land. It's amazing. You go to dinner and you see these menus, and there are certain bourbons, Pappy's and others, where one shot is $450.
Yeah, nope. Yeah, my 43 career homers are not going to be purchasing that.
Here's Isaiah Kiner Falefa. 1 on, 1 out. Pitch is a strike on the inside corner. I'd sort of like to see Rafaela go here. What do you say?
Yeah, I like that. 1 out. Sanchez not the best thrower back there.
Izzy has bunted for a hit and struck out swinging.
Might get a pick here.
Medium-sized lead. Not throwing, not going, as a high fly into left field, hangs up. Lockridge, right where the track meets the dirt, is there to make the play. And they're 2 down.
Izzy not known for his pop, but he just missed that one. He'll hit some out of here in BP. He's got some pull-side pop.
So now I really believe that with the leadoff man Anthony up, there's almost zero downside for Slayton trying to take off here. So with 2 down and a runner at first base, they play Roman to pull. He's walked and twice grounded out. 222 the average as of today. Woodford is ready. The pitch. It looked like he was giving him a pitch to run on there. There was a fastball right on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. It took advantage of a lot of walks early in this game from Drowan. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Brewers. 0-1 to Roman, and they check in over at first base. Game score brought to you by Veg ER, the official veterinarian partner of Red Sox baseball. 0-1 to Roman. Slayton a bigger lead now, hands on his knees. 2 down, bottom 6, not going. The pitch way outside. And it is 1-1.
Gotta get Roman going. You know, at some point the league was gonna adjust, and this is what's tough for young players that play well early, is that the league takes notice.
1-1. Here's a shot into center field, hit well. Coming on is the center fielder Mitchell, and he's able to, with a foot-first slide, make the play. A little snow cone grab. Encouraging swing, but the inning is over. We've played 6 innings at Fenway Park. It is 3-0 Red Sox. Is Sonny Gray coming back onto the mound? We'll find out after this in the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra vutrisiran is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Upgrade your property with John Deere equipment from United Ag and Turf. Get 2.9% financing for 84 months, plus up to $1,750 off select compact tractors. Offers end April 30th, 2026. See dealer for details.
This call to the bullpen gives you a chance to check out all the great Ford SUV offers at Ford.com/local. You'll find special deals on the official vehicles of Major League Baseball that you won't see advertised anyplace else. Whatever new vehicle you plan to buy from your Ford dealer's inventory, visit Ford.com/local and see how much you can save. And then see your New England Ford dealers for your new SUV.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Sonny Gray argued his way back into the game. I love this so much. I mean, Alex wanted to take him out, and Sonny said, "You're not doing that. I'm not done." He shook his head going down the tunnel, and Alex said, "All right, audible time." Here he is for Gary Sanchez, and the pitch is a little bit outside ball one. I cannot tell you how much I love that.
Yeah, hey, great job today, kid. Yeah, that's why I'm going back out. Exactly.
I like it both from Sonny and from Alex.
Totally.
He told us he's learning these guys. Probably has one hitter worth of leash here. The 1-0 to Sanchez is a fastball that misses a little bit high, and it's 2-0.
Sonny called that pitch on his own with the top of his glove where his pitch comm is. Called that himself.
I want a guy who wants to stay in the game, and I want a manager who's willing to listen to that. 2-0 with Weissert and Samaniego warming in the pen. Pitch outside, a fastball. And it's 3-0. You got the left-handed hitting Luis Rengifo. He's a switch. Batting left against Sonny on deck. So who knows? Maybe two hitters in this inning. Again, righty-lefty, double-barreled action in the pen. 3-0. Gray throws. And he gets the inside corner of the fastball, and it's 3-1.
That's the last thing you want to do. You talk the manager into letting you go back out. You can't walk the first guy, right?
It is sort of a learning curve for both these guys, earning each other's trust. 3-1 is right there on the corner, 3-2. Great pitch.
Twice Sanchez has tried to walk towards first like those are both balls. I mean, they're both on the edge. They're close, but just trying to sell it a bit.
And both were strikes. 3-2. Sonny Gray. That throws 84th pitch. He winds. He throws. Sanchez takes a ball just outside. That was a close cutter. It did appear to be off the plate. And again, with the switch hitter coming up, I think Alex will give Sonny one more hitter. Rengifo's coming up. This, again, is one of Alex Cora's best attributes as a manager, especially early in a season, new players.
He told us earlier, hey, I got to get to know these guys, right? To gauge their heart rate in these spots.
All right, here's Rengifo. Double plate up behind Gray, and a swing and a miss. Good cutter, and it's 0-1. Well, these are the moments that you test a guy you just are getting to know.
I like this matchup, too. Rengifo's grounded out twice, that would be perfect here.
Little 4-6-3 job would be just what the doctor ordered. 0-1, the pitch. Curveball that slipped out of his hand. And it's 1-1. We'll get you caught up on the Subaru of New England scoreboard in just a moment. Told you the Orioles are in Chicago 2-2 in the fourth inning. Guardians 5, Royals 2 after 8. 1-1 from Gray to Rengifo, the pitch. Swing and a foul. Cut fastball. And it is 1-2.
Nesson just had a great shot of Sonny Gray. After that ball 4 on that 3-2 pitch to Sanchez, he was angry with himself.
I love that.
Snatched at the ball, grimaced a little bit, knowing, I talked my manager into this. Can't let him down here.
Well, this is why they brought him here. This kind of day, that kind of intensity. 1-2, the pitch is low. He wanted that one a sweeper. It did miss. Looked like he kind of lost his footing on the front slope of the mound. And it is 2-2. Let love bloom in a 2026 Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Sonny chomping on some green gum. Adjusts his cap on the mound. 1 on, none out. 3-0 Red Sox. The 2-2 swing and a foul back to the screen. Luis Rengifo just got a piece of that and stays alive. Again, everyone wants to win every game. And certainly the Red Sox want to win this one and win the series. It is also super important over the course of 162 for a manager and his starting pitchers to trust each other. 2-2. There's a ground ball to first. Contreras backhands to second for 1. Relay to first is not in time. Sonny was over there. I think the Red Sox will want to take a little look over there. Contreras gets the lead runner at second. He's so good at first. And for now, there's 1 down in this top of the 7th. And that will do it for Sonny Gray. Alex had the pitcher's card, I think, for one pitcher. Then he made a different choice. Threw it to Jason Varitek, got the right one, and he's out to the mound to take Sonny out of the game. Overall, Will, excellent stuff from Gray.
Very good. All his pitches working, pitching to the edges, a lot of weak contact. That's what you want.
So he should get a very nice hand here. And Alex actually has not signaled to the bullpen just yet. Now he does. He pats Sonny on the back of the head. And here we go, the fans at Fenway appreciating Sonny Gray. Just what they needed. And we're about to have another Major League debut. Sonny takes his cap off, salutes the fans at Fenway. 2 good ones on this homestand. Tyler Samaniego, the lefty, for the first time on a Major League mound after this. 3-0 Sox in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
The thing about baseball, it's how you play the game. Discipline, dedication, heart. The fans know. It's what makes the Red Sox one of the most loved teams in baseball. And it's what makes the strong, capable F-Series America's best-selling trucks for 49 years. And the official truck of the Red Sox. So get out there, Red Sox fans. Let's play some ball.
When is the best time to sell your estate jewelry, Swiss watches, and diamonds? Right now.
At Springer's Jewelers, our Page Estate jewelry and pre-owned watch buyers are on staff every day.
Maybe it's a diamond of a carat or more you've inherited or has simply lost its meaning. Recycle it. We'll pay you much more than anyone else.
And fine Swiss watches, we have buyers for all the major brands.
Springer's Jewelers in beautiful, tax-free Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and SpringersJewelers.com.
I beg your pardon, it's Greg Weissert. He came out with his glove in his right hand. I thought it was Samaniego, but this makes a lot of sense as Alex Cora goes to Weissert with the right-hander, Brandon Lockridge, coming up. Pitching change is brought to you by JetBlue, proud to be an official airline, the official airline of Boston sports. Book now at JetBlue.com. Will, 3-0 Red Sox. Sonny was great. Toughed it out, and this is a super important outing for the right-hander Weissert.
He needs it. I mean, 4 of his 5 outings have not gone well.
So here's Lockridge. Buck 95's not yet homer. He has driven in 4 today. He singled and grounded out to short. Double play depth behind Weissert. Bright red glove. He throws fastball in the outside corner. Look, the temperatures at the time of first pitch, 43 degrees. The problem, of course, is right off the harbor. The water out there's got to be, what, 40, 45 degrees? And so any breeze off the water, it's just icicles into the veins. 0-1 to Weissert. Runner goes. The pitch is swung on and fouled. I think that in that case, Rengifo had that bag easily stolen. Weissert is not great at controlling the running game, but it's 0-2.
Yeah, he's not the quickest to the plate. Now, I'm sitting here going over the numbers on Sonny's outing. 7 swings and misses. 10 of his 19 outs were ground balls. You love that.
I thought he was really sharp. And he hunkered down in all the big spots, too. 0-2. Weissert at the belt. He throws. Slider swung on and missed. He got him excellent there from Greg Weissert. That was the vintage sweeper. He sets up on the third base side and spins it almost into the left-handed box, and they're 2 down.
Well, he sets that up by getting ahead with the fastball. You show the sinker, put that in the mind of the right-handed batter, and then you can get nasty with the sweeper.
So a big second out. And here now is David Hamilton. Sonny is talking in the dugout. He's very good at that. The first base side. Pitch to Hamilton. Misses outside. Ball 1. He's a thinker. He is a talker.
Well, if you want to get into the weeds with baseball and analytics and thought processes, Sonny's your guy.
Whatever he's doing, it is working. Last 2 starts. 1-0 to Hamilton. Pitch. Fouled off on the third base side. Big grunt from Weissert. And it is 1-1. Hamilton has flied to left and flied to center. Again, this is sort of the type of game he would have so often with the Red Sox, where he can put it on the ground, he can bunt, he can do so many things with his speed, but the lure of the home runs sometimes gets him. 1-1. Here's a ground ball on the left side. It is fielded over there by Monasterio. Throw to first, not in time. Foot speed by Hamilton. I thought Durbin had a chance to cut in front there, but it was right between them. Just perfectly placed for Hamilton, and an infield hit with 2 down.
Durbin had a good angle at it, but he couldn't get there, and you could hear it as soon as it went past him. He's yelling 1-1-1, knowing there's no play at second base for Monasterio. But with the speed of Hamilton and how soft that was hit, just no chance to get him.
I mean, we've known it for years. David Hamilton has game-changing speed. Perfect spot.
He had 70 bags one season, didn't he, in AAA?
He did. The thing with Hamilton is he's so quick. You almost have to, if he's going to play every day, in some ways you got to adjust the defensive alignment, kind of be halfway.
Like a step or 2 in. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, here is Joey Ortiz. Now he's the tying run at the plate. Remember, Weissert has given up 3 home runs in his 4 outings. Cannot afford that here. 3-0 Red Sox. Sonny Gray in line for a win. He's staring from the first base dugout out at Weissert. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner.
And you want to pitch to the big part of the field here. Ortiz, not a ton of pop, but he does have some to the pull side. Wind is blowing out to left, so try to stay away from him. Force him to the big part of the field.
0-1. Medium depth in the outfield. Pitch. Big time grunt. That was out, and it's 1-1. Yankees a little bit later today finish their series in the Bronx with the Sacramento Oaklamento Athletics. 1-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Really good sweeper. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Rivalry report sponsored by River Spring Residences, setting a new standard for memory care in New York City. 833-79-RIVER. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Weissert facing Ortiz. 2 on, 2 out in this top of the 7th. Weissert throws. And he misses just downstairs with a sinker. 2-2.
Make a pitch right here. Don't run this thing full and let these runners get a jump start.
Red Sox looking at Monasterio, Contreras, and Abreu in the bottom of this inning. But first things first, Weissert trying to get out of a 2 on, 2 out jam. No pickoff play on, although Kiner left a race to the back. Greg steps off, does not throw.
I think that was a pitch clock violation. I don't think he stepped off in time, so it's going to be a full count here.
So now it is 3-2 indeed. And of course that matters because it gives each of the base runners a running start.
That's some gamesmanship too. If the pitch clock gets down like that, as a base runner, get moving around a little bit, get his attention, and then he's not looking at the pitch clock.
So they'll be off with this 3-2 pitch. It comes home, and a ball outside, and Carlos wants to challenge. Why not?
It looked like strike 3 to me. Maybe bottom of the zone. This is a good spot for it.
I think it was a strike. Here we go. One of the biggest challenges of the year. They put it on the board. Strike 3 called. Carlos Narvaez. Perfect tap in the helmet. And Weissert is out of the jam. We go to the 7th inning stretch at Fenway. 3-0 Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
The odds of a foul ball knocking over your perfectly balanced tray of nachos? Astronomical.
Dude, watch the nachos.
We don't know what's going to happen on a trip to the ballpark, but we do know the chances of falling victim to online crime are 1 in 4. You and your family need Aura with scam protection, fraud monitoring, and parental control features. Protect everything your family does online with Aura. Go to aura.com/baseball to start your free trial today. The 1 in 4 statistics is based on research conducted by Javelin Strategy and Research. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions effectively.
Batter 'em, season 'em, or brush on the barbecue sauce. Chicken tenders are now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up Value Pack Signature Select Chicken Tenders for only $2.99 a pound. Yes, chicken tenders, just $2.99 a pound. Find other deals and rewards when you use the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Get chicken tenders for the win today. Shaw's and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
Headed to Fenway? Visit the Red Sox team store on Jersey Street and shop for the largest selection of hats, t-shirts, and sweatshirts for all fans, including kids, women, and men. Check out their new City Connect designs of hoodies, t-shirts, and hats. Need a unique gift? Don't forget, there's game-used memorabilia for your biggest fans. Visit the Red Sox team store, open 7 days a week, online at 19jerseystreet.com or call 1-800-FENWAY-9. The Red Sox team store for all your fan gear.
For the best deal on any name brand tire, get to Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest price and the most free services, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. And you know, I mean nobody.
Town Fair Tire. Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Andrew Monasterio leads it off for the Red Sox. In the bottom of the 7th, they lead 3-0. The pitch from Woodford is a ball, a sinker that misses outside, 1-0.
The 7th inning stretch brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, got to get Glassman. Call all 7s at 617, followed by 7 7s.
1-0 is a chopper. Or if you get foul, by the way, that was. If you get frostbite at work, you can call Glassman too.
Oh, I'm down at least 4 toes.
I thought you'd be stretching during this stretch, but just hands in pockets. Stay as warm as you can. 1-1 to Monasterio, who's walked 3 times today. The pitch is ripped into right field, way back, but Frelick is there with the shades on to make the play. That was close. It was smoke, but Frelick retires his former teammate, and there's 1 away.
Had some good at-bats today. Obviously, all the walks and the patience at the play, which has been nice to see. The 7 walks for the Sox today, just 5 strikeouts. But there have been some hard-hit balls that unfortunately found leather.
Shaw's and Star Market have your chance to attend the world's biggest soccer games at Boston Stadium. Learn more at shaws.com or starmarket.com/soccer sweeps. Here's Wilson Contreras. 1 out. He swings and misses a fastball in its own 1. It's just never going to sound that normal for me to call it Boston Stadium.
Yeah, it's weird. Gillette.
Cheap to get in for those World Cup games. We're going to be in Seattle when the United States men's national team plays Australia. They move the game time for the Sox as Wilson rips one into left field. That's a base hit. Has he had a series or what? On base for the 7th time. Make it 8 in this series. And he is on with 1 down for Wilyer Abreu.
He can turn around a fastball, can he? That was bottom of the zone sinker, 93 miles an hour, but it left at nearly 109.
So now a chance for Wilyer, who drove in a run on the infield his first time. A hot shot off of Hamilton's glove. Love to see him lay into 1 right now. Chapman is up for the Red Sox. So is Samaniego as a pitch, as a strike on the inside corner. You know, Alex Cora alluded to this with us before the game, Will, that because Slayton is out, he's going to play matchups differently in the bullpen, and he might go to his highest leverage relievers earlier in the game. And the Brewers have the top of the order due up in the 8th. 0-1. Swing and a foul on the third base side out of play. I think this would be a good spot to use Chapman.
I always wonder what guys like Chapman at this point in their careers, and they're trying to build numbers and get into the Hall of Fame, and you wonder how they take that, right? Because they want to save.
And yet he has proven to be such a great team player for these Red Sox. 0-2, Abreu loops one on the left side, through for a base hit. I don't know what in the world is going on over there with Rengifo. I mean, it was hit pretty hard, but he didn't go after that at all. And the Red Sox have 2 on with 1 out.
Hit it where they ain't, right? The infield was playing him pull shortstop up the middle. Straight up shortstop was wide open. Just 84 off the bat, but nobody around to get to that one.
It gets really interesting if they do use Chapman in the 8th inning, if it stays 3-0. If they pad the lead, I don't think they'll do that. But then, who's got the 9th inning? That's not an easy question to answer right now. All right, here's Trevor's Story against Woodford. 2 on, 1 out. And Woodford, before throwing the first pitch, steps off.
Imagine Samaniego.
No way.
Debut?
I wouldn't think so, would you?
No.
I mean, if
wouldn't
it's
think so, but
6-0, maybe.
I know Alex really likes what he saw in spring training.
Well, and we did too. 2 on, 1 out for Story, who tonight is 0 for 2. The pitch is a strike. Good pitch by Woodford, and it's 0-1.
And, I mean, if you're up 3 and it's the bottom of the order, maybe you do trust him there. Just have someone up just in case.
Trevor has an RBI and a sac fly back in the 3rd. 0-1. Pitch. Swinging a shot up the middle into center field. That is a base hit. It's going to score a run. Trevor delivers. Throw to 3rd. Not in time. RBI hit for Story, and it's 4-0 Red Sox.
Here comes Trevor, right? It was a matter of time. And it's amazing. The first game 2 days ago, they moved him down to the 5 spot. Jam shot. Drops one in. I remember us having that conversation saying, can that get you going? Yes, getting beat, feeling yourself stay close and not rush or cheat to something in can be everything for a hitter. And since then, his at-bats have been much better. That was a big swing right there.
Alex Cora said to us, just a little bloop might get him going, and clearly that is what's happening. I love so many things about that, the at-bat from Story, and then I think the aggression from Abreu on the base paths gets him at 3rd with 1 down. Now the Red Sox trying to pad this 4-0 lead. Maybe, just maybe now, Aroldis Chapman out in the bullpen can take it a little bit easier.
Yeah, he sat down after that. How about Contreras this series? 5 hits, 4 walks.
It's what they want from him.
Battle play, 9 times on.
Look,
actually 10 times on. He got hit by a pitch.
It's 162 games, Will. He's not always going to have this kind of adrenaline, but that's one of the things they love about him. He's clearly channeled the energy against this team that he hates so much.
Won the Sox, that dugout needed it.
Yep.
Right? That little bit of edge.
Speaking of former Brewers, here's Caleb Durbin. 1st and 3rd, 1 out, 4-0 Red Sox. Woodford is ready. The pitch is chop foul. How about a 3-game series? If it's possible, the Red Sox may not see Uribe and McGill at all, their best 2 bullpen arms. If they can get a big hit here, I think that seems almost inevitable. 0-1, Durbin has walked. He's 0 for 2. Woodford is ready, and instead of throw to first, Trevor, I mean, this is not a bad spot to run at all.
I was just about to say, Durbin's been hitting a lot of ground balls lately. This is a great spot to get to second base, take the double play out of order.
0-1. Abreu at 3rd, Story at 1st. He's got a big lead with those Carolina blue cleats. Pitch. Swinging a ground ball to 2nd. Might be 2. Instead, Hamilton tags at 2nd, throws to 1st. It's just in time. I don't know if that was the right choice at all by Hamilton. In fact, it definitely wasn't. It might work out. The Red Sox will consult the video room. They want a challenge. Well, the run will score in Abreu if he's safe at 1st. I don't know what in the world Hamilton's doing there.
No, I mean, if you don't turn that, it's a run scored. All he has to do is flip that to second base. Ortiz.
And by the way, he's safe. The replay shows that Caleb Durbin, with his foot speed, touches the first base bag. They will get this right. That is black and white. It's so clear. And that is just a terrible decision by David Hamilton.
I mean, if you're Durbin, you're going, thanks for the RBI, bud.
It hit him on one hop right at the glove. Fans have seen the replay. This should take 10 seconds. Should be 5-0 with a runner at 1st. Durbin puts the ball in play. And here we go. At least we think. This is one in New York should take 0 time at all.
Come on.
Seems like all 3 umpires hearing from New York. Here we go.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Boston will retain its challenge.
Well, that's huge. And again, look, playing big league baseball is hard, but That is not hard. That is a one-hopper right at you. Flip it to second, the inning's over. Red Sox will certainly take it, and it is 5-0. Big time. And so I think Samaniego is about to make his major league debut in the top of the 8th inning. But first, here's Carlos Narvaez. Woodford has been hit hard. He throws, and Carlos takes a strike on the inside corner. I don't think it's nearly out of the question that Durbin would take off here, too. Why not? Keep the foot down on the accelerator. Big lead, and they're thinking along with us. They throw over, and so often after a throw to first, it's just an invitation for the base runner to go.
Yeah, and in an 0-1 count, you don't see a lot of pitch outs nowadays, but an abbreviated one. A fastball up and away right here in an 0-1 count, just in case.
5-0 Red Sox. Durbin leading even more from first. Held by Bowers, 0-1, not running the pitch. Is a soft ground ball back to the mound. It's backhanded by Woodford. He plants and throws to first in time, inning over. However, the Red Sox get 2 insurance runs, and we go to the 8th inning, 5-0 Sox. In the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Celestial Seasonings invites you to experience a life full of flavor. At Celestial Seasonings, they're passionate about crafting extraordinary teas that invigorate the senses. From relaxing herbal teas to energizing black and green to refreshing cold brew iced teas and everything in between, there's a Celestial blend that's perfect for any occasion. Plus, they blend their teas using the finest herbs, teas, spices, and botanicals while packaging them in engaging, thoughtful boxes representing the goodness inside. Experience Celestial Seasonings today.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, Red Sox fans, get exclusive team perks and insurance benefits from Plymouth Rock Assurance. Whether it's savings on home game tickets, discounts at the team store, quality coverage, or great service, cover all your bases with auto and home insurance from Plymouth Rock. Check out Insurance Made for Boston Sports Fans at PlymouthRock.com/Red Sox. Again, that's PlymouthRock.com/Red Sox.
You're out of there, leaky store brands.
When all else fails, switch to North Shore Adult Diapers. That's total lockdown protection for even the heaviest control problems. Try North Shore Adult Diapers at NorthShore.com today. And focus on life, not leaks.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
How about a major league debut for Tyler Samaniego from the left side? In the top of the 8th, the Red Sox do lead 5-0. He came up today when Justin Slayton went on the injured list, and Samaniego came over from the Pirates in the Garcia-Oviedo deal. The 27-year-old left-hander from Huntsville, Alabama, is on to pitch for the first time in a major league game. He'll see Sal Frelick, the Boston College kid. Samaniego fires in a first pitch fastball for a strike on the outside corner. Tom McLaughlin has had a busy series here. A lot of debuts as Narvaez flips that one to the dugout.
There's Tommy right on cue.
Wearing shorts today.
Always,
tough guy.
Always in shorts.
A 1. Translucent skin. Foul ball on the first base side. And it is 0-2. What a cool moment for Samaniego, and yet important. I mean, it's 5-0. Red Sox looking for their first series win of the year. But this Brewers team, they fight. They claw. 0-2. Samaniego throws, and he strikes him out on the outside corner. Frelick is gone. Another baseball to the clubhouse. Strikeout number 1, hitter number 1, and there's one away.
I love his fastball. In camp, he was always in the zone, pitching to the edges. That was 95 on the black. Looks dialed in, no nerves seem to be there right now, but I know they are.
It's a dude who really impressed in spring training. He's up again as Slayton goes on the injured list. He went to the University of South Alabama in the Pirates organization his whole pro career as the left-handed hitting Garrett Mitchell stands in, strike one with a fastball.
He's filling it up. 4 pitches, 4 strikes.
I really turned my head every time this dude came on the mound in spring training. Here's a pitch that misses just outside a sweeper, and it's 1-1. If I've said it once, I've said it 700 times. I love major league debuts. I just can't stop thinking about what he's thinking about, what his family's thinking about. The 1-1 is a little bit outside. It was such a late move that the Red Sox knew that Slayton was going down today. In fact, they knew it yesterday. I wonder whether Tyler's family could get here today for his first chance in the big leagues. 2-1. Is a ball very close with a sinker, and it's now 3-1.
I love what MLB does now. When guys have their debut, they have the debut patch on their jersey.
On the right sleeve.
And the Tops will take that and put it on a 1-of-1 card.
So cool. The 3-1 is outside ball 4. So he does walk Mitchell, not at all what the Red Sox were looking for. A 5-pitch walk. So Samaniego will now deal for the first time out of the stretch with a base runner aboard, and now he'll see Christian Yelich. I mean, it's a perfect pocket for him. And we'll have to get more on the story. He's got on the right finger of his glove, R.I.P. Pops. Clearly, Tyler lost his father pretty recently. That's a pretty moving thought as he misses outside to Yelich, 1-0. 5-0 Red Sox. Pitch is outside. It's enough to make your debut with everything going, right? And as you go through this journey of life, we've all lived long enough to know that, every moment, every day is turbocharged in its own way. To do something like this and have that layer of emotion is even more powerful. The 2-0 pitch is a strike on the outside corner, and it is 2-1. And the thing about it is you're trying your very best to just focus on the big things. The 2-1 is low and away, and yet you can't ignore the people that got you where you are. We often talk about all the drives to Little League practices and AAU games and all the nights, all the carpools and all the sacrifices made. All of that has come together to put this dude on the mound at Fenway today. 3-1 to Yelich is a strike. He was a statue taking all the way, and it is a strike on the outside corner, 3-2.
The shadows have crept in, right? It makes it tough on these hitters this time of day.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Big pitch coming for Samaniego. The pitch is fouled on the third base side. Chris Cotillo wrote a great story about this on Mass Live just today, that when Samaniego came up, rushed to the big leagues, he said that his late father Rick, who passed away in 2022, was at the top of his mind, and how could he not be? And he said he just looked around and just could not hold it back. 3-2, swung on and missed. Well, that one is for Rick, a strikeout for Samaniego, who has fanned a couple, and they're 2 away.
Tell you what, this kid's fastball's real. It's 94, it's got movement, it gets on these hitters. Look uncomfortable even against the heater.
Samaniego said, I just packed up my locker and came right here as Andrew Bailey is going to come onto the mound now to talk it over. And I think all of us in this game can relate to these quotes from Tyler Samaniego. He came here, rushed out onto the field, and just sort of looked around. And he said, I just couldn't stop thinking about my dad. I lost him at the end of the 22 season. He's the one that introduced me to this game. Just to make the debut for him, it's awesome for me. I've got him on my glove every time I go out there. I know he'll be out there with me.
Yeah, I get chills thinking about that.
I mean, look, it's this game, moms, sisters, everybody helps, but it is at its core a game about dads and sons. Just is. And so for Samaniego to be out there right now thinking about his pop and trying to get through this scoreless first major league inning is pretty powerful stuff. The pitch to Luis Matos, who's on as a pinch hitter, is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. I mean, you've seen me, Will, every opening day, every home opener. I'm just a complete mess thinking about my dad and how much I wish he could be here with us. The 0-1 is fouled on the first base side. And I think it's really cool that guys like Samaniego can sort of embrace that, let it in, and channel it on the most important professional day of their lives.
Right. And yes, that's on his mind. And then once he gets in the game, he's dialed in.
Oh,
and
yeah.
as soon as this outing's over, it's all going to pour over him.
0-2. Samaniego throws. Matos takes a changeup outside, and it's 1-2.
This could be his last guy with Sanchez on deck. Ryan Watson warming up in the pen right now.
Would make a lot of sense. You'd love him to retire Matos right here. Contreras holds the runner at first. And a pitch is swung on and missed. And how about that for Tyler Samaniego? In his major league debut, the kid strikes out the side. Wherever you are, Rick Samaniego, you can smile on your kid. He had an incredible debut at Fenway Park. And as we go to the bottom of the 8th, the Red Sox lead the Brewers 5-0 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
Shaw's Supermarkets has your chance to attend the world's biggest soccer games here in Massachusetts. And you could be at Boston Stadium for the excitement. Simply redeem your Shaw's grocery reward points for the sweepstakes entry offers in the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app to enter. Boost your chances to win by clipping the 4-time points multiplier and shopping select Lay's and Dietz & Watson products. Learn more at shaws.com/soccer sweeps. Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
After a tough winter combined with harsh coastal weather, home exteriors take a beating. That's why pros across the Northeast have trusted AZEK Exteriors for over 25 years. As the #1 brand for premium exterior trim and molding, AZEK keeps homes elevated with stunning details that endure beautifully no matter the conditions. And now, introducing AZEK Lap Siding, pairing the classic beauty of traditional wood siding with modern durability. Available in 18 different colors from AZEK Captivate Pre-Finishing. Start planning your remodel today with AZEK. Order free samples at AZEKExteriors.com.
Upgrade your property with John Deere equipment from United Ag and Turf. Get 2.9% financing for 84 months, plus up to $1,750 off select compact tractors. Offers end April 30th, 2026. See dealer for details.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Cedon Rafaela leads it off as Woodford continues in the game for the bottom of the 8th. It is 5-0 Red Sox. The pitch to Cedon, close but a ball. He's been very patient today. That one clips off the plate. It's 1-0.
Well, Cedon in spring training, he's always so patient, right, and selective, and he always has good spring trainings because of that. You got to carry that into the season.
Time called by the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Will, it's you have worn a major league uniform. Now Samaniego has as well. Lenny DiNardo, who's back with us, knows the feeling. I think everyone needs to pump the brakes a little bit on the notion that adrenaline of a real season changes people a little bit. The 1-0 is grounded on the right side through for a base hit. That's just what you want for Cedon. A leadoff hit in the bottom of the 8th. It's one thing when you're working on things throughout the offseason and early in a year to have an idea. And then the bright lights come on, and wouldn't you think it's very hard to make dramatic changes for the first time when you feel those juices?
Yeah, it is, especially as the first couple series went on and the team was struggling. You get over-aggressive. The old saying, trying to hit a 5-run homer, try to get it all back at once. And guys get over-aggressive. They've been able to calm down a little here at home.
Here's Isaiah Kiner. Falefo takes a strike on the outside corner. I don't think it's out of the question that the Red Sox, when we go to the 9th inning, might think about putting Marcelo on the field somewhere with his glove, although it is 5-0. So with that big a lead, maybe you just leave everybody out there. 0-1 to Izzy. He is singled. He's 1 for 3. Cedon running and a foul on the third base side. Cedon easily had that bag stolen.
Yeah, big jump. I know you don't want to go down 0-2. It's a pitch in the zone. But you see a guy get a jump like that, you normally just take the pitch.
Can you see it from the right-handed batter's box
you
there?
You can, yeah. You have a good gauge for the timing of it. You know if a guy's quick to the plate or not. But like I said, in the zone like that, you're thinking, hey, if I hit it in the gap, maybe he scores.
5-0 Red Sox. Leadoff man aboard 0-2. The pitch. Kiner-Falefa pops one up on the right side of the infield. Second baseman comes on, Hamilton, and Bowers drops it. It's on the infield turf. Slayton had to hold. They will flip underhand to second. The wind got a hold of that one, so speed downgraded first. There's one away with Kiner-Falefa at first.
Who threw that to second base? Was that the second base? Was that Hamilton?
I think it was. A little underhand scoop.
Ball started in Omaha, ended up in Lincoln.
Lenny, why don't pitchers just make those plays?
Well, they tell us not to. They say, hey, scram.
Stay out of the way.
Leave this to me. How'd that work out there? Here's Roman Anthony, who's walked. He's 0 for 3. Yeah, Hamilton, really excellent heads-up play there to flip that ball to second. Shadow's right between halfway, the mound and the plate. The pitch low and in, a sweeper, 1-0.
Starting to see Roman get a lot of first pitch off speed. He's been active early in counts a lot this season. Pitchers are catching on.
I think he's looked more calm at the plate the last couple of days. 1-0 is a ball. It is his superpower, right? I mean, he's always going to get himself into advantageous counts. It's his new reality. Everyone in the game thinks he's the next superstar.
Well, yeah, the WBC just put a huge target on his back.
5-0. 1 on, 1 out. Kiner-Falefa, big lead. The pitch is another ball. Cutter 3-0. And Will, I really want Roman to take the biggest swing he's ever taken right here. 3-0.
I want him to hit a line drive to left center and get locked in, to be honest.
3 balls, no strikes. Woodford is ready. The pitch is outside, ball 4. That's what makes him Roman Anthony. It's a 4-pitch walk, and the Red Sox have 2 on with 1 out. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
5-0 Red Sox, a chance to really kind of put this game away. Andrew Monasterio, who has walked 3 times and flied to right, into the right-handed batter's box. 2 on, 1 out. Woodford been out there forever. The pitch is way outside, a cutter, and it's 1-0. Stay tuned for the Nissan post-game show. Every Nissan is designed for people who refuse to settle for less. So take life by the wheel and drive it like you mean it. Lenny probably rode a Harley Davidson to the game today. The 1-0 pitch is ripped down the left field line, hooking foul.
It was a Huffy, actually. Close. A little basket.
3-hour ride, why not?
Get 80 miles to the gallon of this hog.
Great to have Lenny DiNardo with us in the booth. He'll be with me in St. Louis and Minneapolis. The Red Sox hoping they'll carry their first series win of the year to ballpark under the shadow of the Gateway Arch in St. Louis. The 1-1, Monasterio skies one into shallow right field. Coming in, Frelick with the shades on. He is there on the run to make the play. Are you kidding me? The wind is a problem, and they're 2 away.
The Arbella Insurance Foundation dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher during the 2026 season, the Arbella Insurance Foundation will donate $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good.
So, with the bullpen active right now, I think that's Zach Kelly who's throwing out there for the Red Sox.
That's exactly who it is.
2 down. Here's Wilson Contreras, who swings and misses at a changeup, 0-1. It's a gift for the Red Sox if they can win this game without Chapman or Whitlock throwing. Kelly is going to be a very trusted and important part of the pen. Contreras has been great today. He's walked, he's singled, he's hit the ball hard. Pitch on the inside corner. And it's 0-2. He's trying to channel the adrenaline he felt in this series into St. Louis. He'll be in a ballpark he is so familiar with over the weekend. 0-2. 2 on, 2 out the pitch. Swing and a miss. Great changeup, and he is gone. However, the Red Sox are 3 outs from a win. Zach Kelly is going to come on to the mound. 5-0 Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For 130 years, Drake's Cakes have made life a little sweeter. From classics like Ringdings, Yodels, and Devil Dogs to new limited-time flavors. Try the Macchiato Devil Dog today. Creamy macchiato filling between 2 rich Devil's Food Cakes. And coming soon, salty caramel Devil Dogs. Life's better with cake. Drake's Cakes.
CVS knows where you get your medicine matters. It matters every day and every night. It matters that we're not just in your community, but we're part of it. Making sure everyone feels welcomed and rewarded. It matters that we're here for what the doctor prescribed, and also just what the doctor ordered. Welcome to CVS, the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox.
He's in a jam, and the pitching coach is headed out to the mound.
You okay, kid?
Coach, you ever think about your financial future?
Yeah, but not with the bases loaded in a full count.
Fair point.
Plus, there's Mass Mutual.
So, I should look into Mass Mutual?
Absolutely.
Can I borrow your phone? I left mine in my locker.
Yeah, but maybe after the game.
Another fair point, Coach.
Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com.
Lucky jersey on. Favorite snacks in hand. Make Bee's Knees benefits part of every game day with savings on your favorite food and fuel. And get 50 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up or $5 off in-store for just signing up. On your way to the game, on your commute, make Bee's Knees benefits part of your ritual. Round the bases, rack up rewards. Download the Bee's Knees Benefits app now or visit beeskneesbenefits.com and find them at Alltown Fresh, Extra Mart, Honey Farms Market, and more. Terms apply.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
It's actually Ryan Watson who's on in the bullpen, out of it, actually, for the Red Sox. Mark Grant got in my head. It's so hard for me
Ryan Watson, everybody.
Sox feeling good, like they're coming to America. It's 5-0. Oh, the Brewers looking at first series win of the year, but they got to get through Gary Sanchez to begin this top of the ninth inning. After Sanchez, Rengifo and Lockridge are due up as Ryan Watson misses outside with ball one.
Always rooting for the Rule 5 guy.
Yeah, you know a thing or two about that. 1-0 pitch, rip foul. You know, Patrick Sandoval is making a start today for AAA Worcester. Cutter Crawford continues to rehab. These are important outings for Watson to sort of secure his spot on the roster, especially as people like Samaniego come up and Kelly and impress.
It's about filling up the strike zone. Relief role, a young guy coming up. If you can prove that you can throw strikes in key situations, get the ball on the ground, just don't walk people. You walk people, they're going to shy away from you.
1-1 from Watson to Sanchez. Pitch. Popped up right side of the infield. Kiner Falefa and Contreras come together, and Izzy is there to make the play. Did you stay on the roster your whole first year as a Rule 5 man, Lenny?
I did, but there was a blister at some point.
You were faking it to just keep that big league per diem coming.
But yeah, you know, they kept me on the roster.
It's really is an inherent advantage for these guys who come over in the Rule 5, where you just have to stay on the team the whole year.
And it's different if you're a typical minor leaguer just trying to make the club. You get sent down, you go to the minor league park, you're down the street, you're a Rule 5 guy.
Here's Luis Rengifo, curveball on the outside corner, strike one.
You're packing your bags.
Yep.
You're going back to your former city with a check, basically saying, take this guy back.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure.
0-1. Swing and a miss, a curve, and it's 0-2. So it is sort of a double-edged sword where, on the one hand, they want to keep you here. I mean, they made the investment. It helps them. It helps you to sort of hang around. I think you get more benefit of the doubt. But you're right. It is a larger transaction.
You know, there's one, you know, out when I was a Rule 5, we had 2 Rule 5 guys. Coulter Bean was the other guy. He ended up making it.
There's a human named Coulter Bean. The 0-2 pitch misses low, and it's 1-2.
They sent him back to the Yankees. They kept me, and it's you talk about target on your back. You know, you're a Rule 5 guy. Oh, you have to make the team. You don't. No other minor leaguer has to go through that. You have to make this team.
Right. One down, top 9, 1-2. The pitch is low. Did your teammates? Did you feel early on, like especially with the bullpen guys, the pitchers on the club, was there a different sort of energy about you being in that status?
Felt like the bat boy my first few weeks, you know, because you're pitching an A ball, cup of coffee, and Double-A in the Mets organization.
2-2. is fouled on the third base side.
And you're talking about Mike Timlin and Alan Embry, Schilling, Wakefield. These are guys
a lot
that are
of really small
40
personalities.
Years old. Yes, yeah. So, I remember, especially at that time, too, rookies in general were kind of treated a certain way.
Definitely.
Right? Yeah.
That has changed big time. 2-2. Pitch is outside. Middlebrooks experienced that, too. I mean, you were just not welcomed.
Yeah, they want you to be uncomfortable, and that's not the case anymore. They've realized, hey, we need you. We need you to be comfortable so we get the most out of you.
One out, top 9, 5-0 Red Sox, 3-2. The pitch to Rengifo on the ground to the right side. Nice little sliding stop by Kiner Falefa. He throws to first in time, 2 away.
Well, that's why he's here. The glove. I mean, he's won a Gold Glove before. He can pick it. He can play all 4 infield positions. Nice play there, sliding, just kind of knocking it down, standing up, making a nice throw to Contreras.
Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show. Every Nissan designed for people who refuse to settle for less. It's interesting, it changed at the back half of the last decade when people like Jackie Bradley and Benintendi and Mookie were running the clubhouse. A pitch to Brandon Lockridge's strike one in the outside corner because they came up with Ortiz and Pedroia and everybody, that military mentality. You're going to earn this. And guys like Mookie said, what are we talking about? Make it comfortable for young guys as a high fly into center field should be handled by Cedon. He's underneath it. He makes the play, and the ball game is over. For the first time this season, the Red Sox have won a series. They take 2 of 3 from the reigning National League Central champions, the Milwaukee Brewers. Sonny Gray was great. The offense really capitalized, and they shut down the Brewers 5-0.
How about that? Stress-free win all the way through. That was the first one of those all year. And his team seeming to maybe not fully turn the corner yet, but look around the corner and say we're on our way. They're playing some good baseball these last couple days.
And, Will, I really believe that Wilson Contreras deserves a ton of credit for the way this team energized itself. Trevor Story was right in the middle of everything. Garrett Crochet was fabulous in his big start and win yesterday. A lot of people to consider as the most important person in this series, but all in all, everything the Red Sox needed happened this week.
Catch-up will be handed out.
Amazing, right? It's not an easy call necessarily. 5-0 Red Sox beat the Brewers. We'll be back with the Nissan postgame show after this on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Over $1 million. Firecracker Bingo is back July 4th only at Foxwoods. Come celebrate 40 years of excitement with $40,000 regular game payouts and 33 games. Plus your chance to shout bingo and score the $440,000 cash jackpot. Purchase your packages now through July 3rd to enter to win a share of $40,000 in door prizes. Get all the details at foxwoods.com.
This is how we resort.
Big on flavor, big on comfort, and big on value. The 99 Restaurant's $14.99 Big Deal meals are now available every day, all day. So hurry in today or every day for our juicy chopped sirloin. You gotta love the nines.
If joint pain is starting to change the way you live, listen to what happened when Paul went to see Dr. Franke at Boston Prolotherapy.
I'm Paul, and I'm 63 years old. I played football and lacrosse in college. I played 3 years of semi-pro football after that, and then I was a 200-plus pound jogger. Running became painful, and that's in my 40s when I had the torn meniscus. And so got curious about some of the ads that I had heard about Dr. Franke.
What happened after Boston Prolotherapy?
I gave him a call. I told him my experience. And what actually happened was I went from thinking about my knees all the time to not thinking about my knees all the time. The biggest thing is the non-invasiveness, the affordability of it. I found the whole experience very enjoyable and very straightforward.
When you stop thinking about your joint pain all the time, life becomes better, period. Do what Paul and I both did. Choose Boston Prolotherapy. Call 833-GO-PROLO or online at bostonprolotherapy.com.
You're listening to the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Ratliff, Engineering Director at Nissan. We know some things are important to hear from an expert, not a voice actor.